He brought a crystal ball, like a red velvet blanket that he put his crystal ball on.
He probably walks around with that thing. And
He
like,
does.
sits on the side right on the side.
I want the one I really want, and you probably have to copyright it, is the Price is Right Fell song.
Yeah,
that's my favorite. I just like that one.
Howard Stern uses, I mean, Fred's over there, you know, he does.
Is that a trombone?
He just
I don't know
sits
what
in
it
the
is,
corner
but
and just does all the sound effects and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Music.
I can't tell you the last time I watched that show.
I was listening to it today.
You send me links all day, but
Which Price is Right?
no, to the Howard Stern
Howard
show.
Stern
Yeah,
on
Is
YouTube.
Price is Right on the internet?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Everything.
I mean,
is,
Bob
right?
Barker's on there, I'm sure.
He's still on.
No,
Well, he's
it's,
dead, but
Drew-
he's.
Drew Carey. now.
Yeah.
I'm talking about on YouTube, man.
Bob Barker's not dead.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Well,
The
hell.
announcer died.
That's right, Rob Rodney.
Before Bob Barker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were one and the same. Like one went, the other
It could
was gonna
be.
follow.
I don't know.
The heartache.
Don't always know.
How we got on this topic? Oh, we were talking about sound effects.
Well, you know, it's,
What was I
conspiracy
looking at?
theories are out there about Price is Right. I mean,
Check it out. Make sure I'm right.
it's rigged, man. The game's rigged.
What, the Price is Right?
It's got to be.
It's rigged. The price is rigged.
Oh, no.
Why's that wheel when you spin it?
Who's back there?
Who's back there?
Plinko was always my favorite.
I used to want to eat those when I was a kid.
You want
Wait,
me-
what?
Bob Barker.
You would eat
94,
Plinkos?
94 years old.
I thought
For
that's
some
what
reason, when I
happened to
saw
you.
the Plinkos, I just for some reason like cookies, especially when they took them out the box. I was like, oh man, is that a cookie?
Oh, you wanted to eat it. I thought you
Yeah.
told me that you
No, I
did
never
eat
ate a
it.
Plinko chip.
Cookies.
They should have made cookies called Plinkos.
Maybe they should come out with it. And there you go. You got a market.
There might have been some.
I don't know.
But they have to be like that. They have to be like coated with that really bright blue orange sugar over it.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be really bad for you.
That's what we thought happened to you.
That's what's wrong with me. Yeah. I hate Plinko chips. Those are paint chips, Tommy.
I know Tommy's
Paint
good
chips.
to go.
Yeah, well, Tommy's leaning in, so I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Plinkos.
Yeah,
Plinkos.
you're a little,
Plank,
you're
plank.
a little short.
Let me
Plank.
come close.
You're a little short.
Get close.
Plank.
I mean,
plank,
You know, just a mic,
plank.
whatever, but
Just
we try to
try-
get it right in the middle.
Plinko,
Maybe
Plinko.
more to you, since Tommy's loud as fuck.
He's loud as
Plinko,
fuck
Plinko,
anyway.
Plinko, Plinko.
I think we're good.
All right.
The other thing I'm bothered by is
Yeah,
like
you're
the new
fine.
Family Feud with Steve Harvey. They don't get to draw that little sucker at the end of the. Remember that before the show, if you drew the black sucker, you'd get 100 points on Family Feud.
I do not remember.
I don't remember
Was
that.
that with the first dude?
The first guy. Yeah.
What was his name?
God, what was
He was the horn dog. What was his name?
He always had sweet ties though.
Oh,
Bad ties.
you are so beautiful. Oh, you're
We'll look it up real
lovely.
quick, and then we're going to
Oh,
move on
wow.
to some beer.
Why you gotta look everything up?
Well,
Because
we
now I
don't
want to
have
know.
facts.
Family Feud.
Facts are
It's okay to know things.
Because people like to know this information.
But they
Oh,
would draw
yes, they
little.
do.
They had little lollipops at the front of the line there by the first.
You're just leaving in the middle of the episode?
You gotta pee.
He's
Hey, will you give me some coffee while you're down there?
Richard Dawson?
Richard Dawson. That's it. Yeah. Dick Dawson.
Yeah. We had Louis Anderson.
Dickie D.
I
Yeah,
forgot all about
Louis was awful.
John O'Hurley.
Steve Harvey's awesome.
Steve Harvey is. He's
Yeah,
not the best. Richard Dawson, I still think, is my favorite. Because he was
watched.
funny as shit as well.
They get
Where did
little-
Tommy go?
Who knows, man? It's
It's our first guest is left.
like band practice.
Yeah, I know. Oh my
You
gosh.
should see rehearsal.
But we knew this was going to happen.
This is.
We were prepared.
You almost need to
Do you think he's gonna come back with a
tie him
different
down.
shirt?
He's probably down there doing it.
He's got a collar we keep him clanked to at practice. And just scratching into the wall.
He probably didn't think it was laying right, so he's in the mirror. Getting a reset.
No coffee, huh?
Is the collar good
I
now?
love the coffee.
Collar's good.
No, gee, I asked you to give me a cup while you're down there.
You want a cup of coffee?
If you have some, do you have some ready?
No,
No.
there's no
No,
coffee.
then just sit down. Let's
Do you
go.
Come
want
on,
coffee
we're
or not?
drinking a beer.
Yeah, we're about to drink beer.
Jeez. No, this is lemon.
You got a beer up here?
This is
You
lemon
didn't
water.
finish.
'cause- Yeah, but
This guy over here.
That's just a crazy episode already.
I know. What is
All right,
that?
we're gonna
Sorry,
open
this
we're gonna open a beer, and then we'll talk about who these crazy people are.
Get my palate ready.
your palate. Shit.
We just have some of these sitting in the fridge, so Tommy graciously donated them to us.
Ooh, New Belgium.
A little Citradelic from New Belgium, Tangerine IPA.
Amazing with peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
Most things are.
You know,
So tune in and hop out with New Belgium Citradelic. Set adrift on a kaleidoscope wave of happiness brought to you by a mystical marriage of citra hops and tangerine peel. which elevates each sip onto a plane of pure tropical fruity pleasure. I'm not going to go through the rest of it.
I feel like you
That's
should have
fun
had the
to know.
Price is Right music playing in the background when you're doing the showcase. No, not
This
the
has
lost. Not the lost one.
Nugget, Crystal, Centennial, Azaka, Cascade, Citra, Chinook, Galaxy, Mandarina, Bavaria, and Simcoe hops.
That's the-
Got a shit ton of hops in there.
Yeah, man.
That's
Shit
the
ton.
theme
Is that
song. I'm
actual
talking
measurement?
about like the
Are we each gonna pour
showcase
our own
part.
glass this time?
With the weird.
We can do that. That'll be a first. Let's do that. We're each going to pour our own glass instead of me pouring.
Yeah, that's a good
I
idea.
thought you were the host.
I am, but
take mine.
we're doing a whole bunch of different stuff today.
That's great.
We're recording at 2 o'clock versus 9 o'clock. We're in the daylight versus the night.
I know, which is really strange for
Are
me.
these glasses from Common House Aleworks?
Yeah, 2 people. Yeah, I bought that glass somewhere.
Are we pouring the whole
He
thing?
bought that glass.
Or,
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're pouring a Citradelic.
I
We're all
got
doing
fuzz
it
on my
ourselves.
glass.
You can probably see that.
You can
if you're
get
watching
that,
the-
man. Just lick it off.
Glasses at accent.
It's perfect.
Cascade.
Yeah, I didn't get any head on mine at all.
Me neither.
It's alright.
Nice head.
It's been
Yeah,
been trouble lately.
I've got a great head.
Ugh, such a bragger.
I got a quarter-inch head.
So let's cheers to something. What are we cheersing to? Cheers
Craft conversations.
Craft
Craft
I was gonna say
Conversations.
BlueSphere. You guys cheated.
All right, well, next
Well,
time
that's
we'll
fine.
cheers.
Pay it forward.
There you go. There will be more beer to cheers.
I like that.
So let me take a sip.
I already took a sip. Sorry, guys.
Okay. So, by the way, we just said it. We have BlueSphere here in the studio today, which right now is comprised of these two members, Scotty Oliver and Tommy Altair. Scotty Oliver from the Scotty Oliver Band as well. There's more members though, right? I mean, how many?
There's 5 of us.
5 total. Well, actually 6 when you count the sound guy. 'Cause he's in the
Yeah, he's.
And they're all regulars. I mean, you're not switching members out. These are. This
no,
is the band.
It's the band.
This is the
And
band as long as they are willing.
Who else is that? What's the other names?
Well, you can start off. There's Nick Caruso.
Carusos
I'm sorry.
on bass.
On bass.
Nick
Caruso's. Yes, I forgot that. It's very important to get that
Right.
S in
His
there.
last band was the Key of Q, which was a Charleston staple for many years.
Never heard of it.
Never heard it. More instrumental. More jazz fusion.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds like I would love it.
Really
You
cool
would dig
stuff.
it. They're really
Yeah, they're
it's
all
interesting.
And then on drums, we have Alan Brissendine, who's probably one of the more accomplished musicians in town. He plays every instrument
He's great.
known to
You
man.
play these drums right here, as a matter of fact, and
Yeah.
they sound phenomenal. And they sound like crap when I play them. But
There's not a working band out in Charleston that doesn't know Alan. I mean, Alan's just one of those guys. He's a rock star by night and cures cancer by day. Works at Hollings Cancer Research Center.
What? That's fantastic.
He does. as
I
far
don't
as-
know how he does everything.
I don't know how he does.
I don't
it.
think he's human.
He's just he's been given a gift. And then of course on guitars also we have Dave Groninger, who we met a few years back, moved down
Fantastic.
from Pennsylvania.
I'm so glad you met that guy.
Such a fantastic guy, blues player, played on the Mississippi blues circuit for years. Just Keith Richards kind of throwback guy, but
Yeah.
and just a good dude. Just a good dude.
You need to get
He's
him in
fun.
here just by himself.
Yeah,
He's probably
he's
got some
got
cool stories.
a
man.
lot of stories.
Sweet. Yeah.
It's it's kind of a mixed match bunch of guys, but when we get together and play, the energy just comes together and good things
It
happen.
does. Feels like y'all been doing it for decades.
Yeah. Well,
No, kind of, sort of.
we
I
have.
mean, you guys have, yeah. I mean, let's go that direction. I mean, how did you guys get together? Which is history.
well-
He hopped over my fence,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
There was so kids
Wow.
usually play the sports in the yard that has the best yard suitable for whatever sports in
Right.
season. Where we grew up in Columbia, my yard happened to be that yard. We had the big football field. Tommy lived behind us, and I think the first time I met Tommy, I was like the scrawny little pipsqueak in the
In the
hood that everyone
neighborhood,
liked to
you know,
pick on
yeah,
and beat
beat
up.
the
'Cause I was
crap
the
out of
youngest one, so we had these. My mom had these laundry clotheslines out there in the yard, and they used to strategically throw passes towards me so I could run towards the clothesline and hopefully hit it right. The first time I met Tommy, it was one of those instances where
I was coming over the fence, and he caught the
coming
ball.
over the
got
fence
close
and I
to
caught the
yeah.
ball. And it was like one of those, Looney Tune moments where you just smack the thing and slide down the pole and like,
Oh.
It really did.
Kinda
Like he
knocked out.
slid, like he literally slid down the pole. Like he went, and like I could actually hear the strings and everything. It was,
Like the coyote. and
but she did take them out after that.
yeah.
of course
she took him out.
But you still had to watch out in the yard because they had like the pieces of metal still sticking out that, you know, if you just happen to fall on one of the parts, it probably would slice you to pieces, which was fine. I mean, it's amazing how times have changed. Back then, we didn't give a shit. You just...
So long story short, yeah, we play sport, man. When it was in season, we would get beat up by the neighborhood kids in my yard, and then Tommy's dad had a drum set in the garage, and we would, from time to time, especially at night, just go in and listen to records and, you know, play the drums, and then I decided I wanted to play guitar, and so I think I was 10 or 11. My mom got a guitar, and I would hop over the fence with an amp, and we would just rock out all day.
That's awesome.
All night, you know.
I used to play drums, believe it or not.
Yeah, we would just write
you told me
songs. We always just liked writing songs. We didn't like hitting parties and going and, you know, hanging out with the cool kids. We were literally up all night writing music and just doing
Hanging
our
out,
thing, like
making
really
music.
focused on our path. And God, we've been doing it so long now. It just kind of feels like, you know, natural, like it's what we should be doing all the time.
That's
Right.
awesome.
And you've had different stages, right? I mean, y'all done different types of bands,
Oh,
and
yeah.
different projects and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
still do any of those things live? I haven't heard anything. I don't think from
no.
those days. I mean, you've of course let me listen to some things.
I mean, I did some stuff with, you know, did some neo soul stuff in Colombia and things like that. And Scott and I had another band called Unisoul, which is more of like a indie rock thing, and yeah, it was cool.
More of a
Right.
studio band.
More
Y'all just
studio
kind of
band.
pack that up and say,
Well, it
"We're
was
not revisiting
we
that."
had great intentions. We wrote a lot of good songs. We rented rehearsal space, and for about a year, and wrote all these songs with the intentions of making an album and,
It was a little more avant-garde.
you
It
know,
was
more rock.
yeah,
You know, more you know, rock with you know, cool sound effects and atmosphere rock. You know, things like that. But
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of like Muse. I think was an influence, right? And
I would say Muse was an
Deftones type stuff.
influence. No, I would say probably like obviously The Cure was a
The
big
Cure, that's a good
Joy
one, yeah.
Division. It kind of had that kind of thing to it, and you know, obviously Bowie, which
real mood.
real moody music,
You know.
Yeah.
things like that.
And just like life happens, you know, it just kind of, we all kind of at some point, Tommy had to move out of Columbia. We had to kind of break the band up. We just didn't approximately have, you know, the pieces together to make it go. So it was kind of a blow. This was not something we were ready for or expected. And it kind of, at least for me, it kind of, you know, made me say, oh, hell with music. I'm not going to listen anymore, man. We just worked so long and hard for that. And then it was like,
Yeah,
Sound
lowered
effects and shit,
you need
expectations.
the sound bites.
Yeah,
I know.
I should bring my keyboard up here. Maybe
we could do
just
the
put the
Kansas.
MIDI and plug it into your.
But as
Yeah.
all roads lead somewhere, it has led back here to Somerville, and we are back
As a sphere, you know.
as the sphere
Things
goes.
come back
So
around.
hence
Yeah.
the name.
So
The
yeah,
circle,
where the
there's a
name
lot
came
of
from.
circular imagery and metaphors going on with the name because
This all comes back around.
yeah, I mean we actually wrote a song called BlueSphere back when we were teenagers. And,
You have to hear it
Oh,
around.
wow.
I mean, if it's
Well,
not, then
yeah.
this whole thing's out the water. But
Well, yeah, but you can still have the sphere of influence as well, which is quite important.
yeah, that's for another conversation.
Yeah, another time.
I don't know if you guys are ready for that.
so no, we'd have to set aside another 2 hours for that.
Probably needs something a little stronger than alcohol.
Yeah. So the BlueSphere direction is what? I mean, what's the sound on this? What's the genre?
We just call it rock. I call it mystic rock.
Mystic rock.
Mystic
It's to me, it's like everything that's influenced us through life, and we are influenced heavily through classic rock, funk, soul music. You know, as a performer, stage performer, you know, I'm in a place where I'm very comfortable with doing whatever I want to do on stage. You know, I have
So
a simple.
we're comfortable with
And he's there comfortable with it.
doing whatever. he
But
wants.
at the
I look
same
at your
time,
face sometimes, and you look like you're really enjoying what's going on the stage.
You know, I don't know who enjoys it more, man. Like, it's just fun to watch. Like you said, we've been doing it so long, and we're at a point now where if you do anything long enough, you feel like maybe you start honing your craft. You hope you've honed it in at some point.
Oh yeah.
And now, instead of being so worried about chord changes and, you know, making sure everyone's tight, now I'm just getting to kick back and watch as it goes on. And that's
it gets
what I'm
kind of
enjoying.
organic for us as well. I mean, we feed off people. You know, we feed off. If I see somebody in a crowd that's digging it, man, I mean, that's enough energy for me to keep going.
Right.
And I like that.
And that's the way I feel with Scotty when I watch him playing on stage, like at the Windjammer, y'all's last show or whatever. Anytime that I see you guys, I mean, it seems like you always have a smile on your face, like you're
Yeah.
just enjoying the fuck out of it.
I
you
mean,
know?
that's doing what you love, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to hide that, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I mean, Yeah.
I wear my
Of course,
emotions on
Tommy's
my
just
sleeve.
going,
It's pretty
"Right,
good.
roll,
I'm pretty
love
open
it."
book, man. If you can tell if I'm pissed off, if I'm, I don't hide it very well. So.
Yeah.
But
We talk about a sphere and a circle. I mean, it's kind of funny how I even got involved with you guys. I think I started watching you play, right,
Yeah.
at Homegrown, and that's when you were back just by yourself and had a loop pedal and were working hard, doing your own thing. And then Tommy moved into town, right?
Yeah.
Started working at
Accent,
and then you went over there and started working, and I kind of met Tommy, and this whole thing just kind of came together. And then Tommy was needing a place to stay, and I think he was staying with you at the time, you and your wife, and Tommy moved in here, and now it's a circle, it's a sphere.
Yeah.
I'm part of the sphere.
You are part of the sphere.
Are you saying sphere or spear?
Sphere.
Because I'm pretty sure for the last 3 times you said spear.
You know,
Spear?
Sphere. BlueSphere.
Sphere.
Well, he is a warrior. I can see that.
The
So,
sphere.
I don't know, I just wanted
Well,
to grab
congratulations, man. You're part of the sphere.
part of the sphere.
Well, you are too. It's all come around.
Brian,
And now you're a part of it.
It's too late. It's highly contagious. You gotta be careful.
It's like a warp. You just can't.
Yeah, it sucks everyone
Current.
in.
And I
It
mean,
is, yeah.
this guy's no social media guy whatsoever. Now it's like you got to be Mr. Social Media now, right?
It's right
I
here.
mean, I've seen the Instagram, I've seen the Facebook. It's all coming
Well,
together.
it's BlueSphere. It's not me.
it is what it is.
No.
Nice.
What goes around comes around.
Exactly. Like a circle.
Yeah. Karma.
Oh man, you guys should have all the terrible puns on a T-shirt
Yeah.
for your band.
Yes.
I think,
They're ready.
and no one's really listened to us yet. They will most definitely not listen to us.
Yeah, I don't know if it fits your vibe anyway.
Yeah, I don't really have T-shirts that say things. I'm not a big I mean, I like
I was
T-shirts.
about to say, do you
I
even
have
have
one.
T-shirts?
I have one.
Oh, there-
Well, I do have T-shirts.
And it doesn't stay off very long, or on very long.
Oh, it stays on. No.
Tell us about it.
yeah,
No,
that's a solid
I have the-
point there, Scotty.
No.
You
I
guys get behind the scenes,
Oh,
plans
yeah.
that goes on
yeah.
to make this thing happen.
yeah.
I'm so mystical. You have no idea.
Well, I was very amazed. He left the house about the same time I did, 11 o'clock or something like that. I was very amazed you weren't up at like 9 o'clock getting ready. But for
Really?
this, yeah.
Oh no.
I said, man, he's going to be up early getting ready for this.
Well,
9 o'clock, that's crazy. Although there are a few times you have gotten up early in the morning and it just completely throws me off.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because both of you guys sleep super late.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so I usually have the entire half of the day just to myself and the dog.
which is nice, it's nice to have that time.
Oh, that's my favorite time.
Yeah.
Oh, he said it's his favorite time, yeah, when we're sleeping.
You're a morning
4
guy,
hours
and
he gets.
what's great is I smell the coffee.
Do you?
I know.
Oh, it
It
smells
wakes
the
me up
best
every-
smell.
wakes
But
me up every
I
morning.
stay in bed. No, it doesn't wake me up. I just stay in bed. I'm like, that smells good.
That's so good.
One day.
No, I mean,
I'll
I'm
go
still in
sleep.
bed, but I'm awake. I smell it, and I'm like, yep.
It
That
brings me
sounds
to a
one
very happy
time.
place.
And then I go back. Then I put my headphones in, and I go back.
Oh,
to sleep.
yeah.
So, yeah, the other day, I was up till, I got home and I was working on a song and I fell asleep with all my clothes on and I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning and started working on it again until about 9 o'clock and then I went to sleep and woke up around 1:30 and went to work at 4.
That's
So,
kind of
uh,
how it is, though. I mean,
Yeah, just
when else you get to write your song?
Yeah.
That's the hard part, when you're not
Trying to fit it in.
full time getting paid for
Sure.
your art. You have to pay the bill somehow, and that's to go work full time and take care of all that responsibility, and then to have the energy at night to put into the craft. Sometimes you don't feel like you have enough.
When's your show, man? I'm gonna come. Yeah, we're playing Saturday, man.
Yeah.
Is it free? No, it's 5 at the door. Oh, sorry, man, can't make it.
Oh.
Well,
That's crazy. I didn't
No,
even pay
but-
that day. I went and saw you guys. There was nobody at the door, and I came in.
that's because you're a rock star.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
you got it. We
I came
told
in.
them, we kind of winked and was like, just
Yeah.
the boss.
Okay.
Sorry,
No,
He's part of the circle.
I walked in, and I'm like, "There's nobody. There's usually somebody at the door taking money, and they put a wristband on you." Everybody else that came in after me had these wristbands. I was the only one there with no wristband.
They didn't
That was
want.
illegal.
They didn't want to mess with you.
Well,
man.
they wanted to separate Brian Dales from the rest.
I guess that's what it was. Yeah,
He didn't need respect.
I was ripping.
I don't think he needs anyone's help with that.
Yeah. I got a new chair, guys. I can't figure out how I want to sit in it. To be honest with
You look relaxed.
Because it's got arms now. The other one didn't. Yeah, I had that chair right there. So
Yeah, well, we
I feel
can-
like I'm too relaxed. I feel like I'm way over here
Well,
because
you
I'm on
should-
this arm now. And usually I was like here.
Well, yeah. So you're probably excluding yourself from the camera.
All right, let's go down.
We can put some like a something to make it uncomfortable. You say it's too comfortable, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's fine.
We trade chairs.
Get like a really sharp rock and just
Lounge
duct
ride.
tape it to the
I like the
back.
couch vibe.
The couch is cool.
Couch is cool, man. It was
Lounge vibe,
my grandmother's couch.
Yeah, it's nice.
Actually, I mean, if you want, we could move the chairs back and you guys would sit. The only issue is there's no mattress in there, so you're going to be
I'm
like
not trying to sleep.
all the way
I
down.
took the mattress out because it went to my aunt and
know it was
uncle's
that kind of
house,
podcast.
and they smoke, and it was just like
Wait, what?
super.
You know, it was that kind of podcast.
Wait, just
Well,
take the
keep
mattress
it-
out.
The
Give it some
couch
time.
sessions. Yeah.
Who we gonna call? Who wants to come over?
Oh, that's hilarious. No.
So, is there a plan to? I mean, I guess that's all the aspirations, right? Is to make this a full-time gig?
That's always been the aspiration at
Yeah.
some point. I mean, God, man.
We have an agenda.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like we just want to stay in
When y'all talked
Somerville
about
and
it,
do
kind of
this
mapped
for
it
the rest of
out,
the
put some plans together,
You
brainstorm a
know,
little bit.
That's the hard part. We are
Goals.
so, by nature, we are not social media people. We are kind of hit the pavement, old school, pass out the tapes to the people.
Yeah, put 'em on the
you know,
windshield.
like,
I
I
don't
mean,
know
we just,
about
that's
tapes.
what,
I know, tapes.
well, I'm just saying that's what we grew up doing in high school.
But maybe we
That's
should
it.
bring that back. What the fuck?
I got a CD
Records
downstairs
are-
somebody
I mean-
gave me, and I don't know how to play it.
It's all coming back, man.
Put on your turntable, right?
Like a circle, it all comes back around, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, like a record.
Like a record or
Round,
some
round, round, round.
Okay, all right, round. It's,
Like a record.
it's very round. Yes, okay. Oh, you spin me around.
you
spin me around.
Come on
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta get it,
I have to
man.
remember
You
that
can't
song.
tell me.
No, I knew what you're talking about. I just you just weren't
All right, don't-
you weren't
don't-
saying it right.
Don't talk over each other.
I go record.
Oh, we do that all the time. It's
Yeah, but it's not good for podcasts.
seriously.
He's the stickler.
No, so to go back, like it's hard to map out a plan when you don't really like the media that you have to use to get there.
Oh, I
don't-
totally understand.
I don't like creepy social media. I like organically letting something happen. And at this point, you know, I don't really know how it's going to happen, but I know for sure that this is what the universe wants us to do. So we're just going to moving forward with writing.
We'll put it out on social media and we'll let it go from there.
Keep playing shows.
Yeah, just keep playing and
hope the right people see us and believe in it as much as we do and help put us in the position we need to make the next step and make the
we
next
believe
Yeah.
that, you know, if you don't want to hear it, don't listen to it.
step. I think Dave always says, Dave Groninger, his phrase is, we just got to make it to the next show. If you have another show booked,
Hell yeah. Just
Yeah.
think for,
that
in the now.
is
Yeah,
that
that's a
is
good
what
point.
the goal is, to make sure. When's your next show? June 9th, Coastal Coffee Roasters, 7 o'clock. After that, you know what I mean? We just
Is that the next show?
that is
Yeah.
the
I was
next
going to ask that question. That was coming up. So you've already
Saturday,
done that.
June 9th.
And we just made a post earlier before the show, so we've already plugged that one time today. So we'll get
Okay, cool.
this won't be out before then.
I don't even know the schedule. No, that's right, because someone's already scheduled on the 11th. So it'll probably be the middle of June.
Right, but we'll make plenty. You know, we'll make a teaser before then for
Yeah,
sure,
cool.
and get that out there. But
Definitely.
so nothing else before then.
I don't believe so.
'Cause you already
Unless
done-
it's
you've already done
unless it's a
Thursdays.
pop up.
Thursday,
I don't know. We just
Do
this
you
is
guys do
it.
that often?
Third
What's that?
Thursdays.
Oh, no, just pop up somewhere, do like a random...
You know,
spur
We
of
would
the
if it's
moment?
possible.
We would if there were
Yeah.
places that would let us do that. That's the hard part, is finding venues, you know, that will let us rock out as
Shit,
hard as we
man.
want to rock
I
out,
know.
you know?
You know where I'd like to see you guys, and I know you've played over there once before on the deck at the Poorhouse, right?
Oh, that would be great, you know?
I'd like to see you guys on the inside. I think your
Poorhouse, if
vibe
you're
was-
listening, we are sending out our feelers. We would love to play there.
And we'll plug the Poorhouse in this show.
Heck
Kinda
yeah.
Get 'em-
I'd like to send out a happy 40th birthday to Vanessa. She is Alex and Vanessa own the Poorhouse.
They're actually pretty familiar
It's her
with us.
40th birthday party going on right now. Happy 40th, Vanessa.
but I think you guys would be great on the inside.
We'd love to play the Poorhouse.
I agree.
mean,
I know we
the
could,
vibe, the colors, the
Yeah.
sound in there, I think it's
you
perfect.
know, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Somebody will let
But,
us play.
But right now, we're really enjoying. I think our favorite venue right now is over there in Park Circle at the theater.
South of Broadway.
South of Broadway
So-
I
Theater.
haven't been able to make
Man,
any of
yeah,
those shows
same.
in there.
You guys should broadcast a show from there when they do another show over there, because they're really doing good things with live music, and they give you a platform, give you a stage with lights and sound system. And it's your show. Backstage, you have a dressing room, you have props. You
Wow.
can wear
So you're talking like us just rent the space out and just do a podcast, or actually be there during music events?
Yeah,
Maybe
you
just,
can do a podcast show.
But I just think what they're trying to do over there, Bert Ross and everybody that's involved with Park Circle Live, they're really just trying to give a showcase for local musicians and people who are writing their own stuff, you know, because the hard thing is people don't want to book original bands. They want to book cover bands.
That is so bizarre. I feel like
Charleston's
that's
weird that way,
backwards.
you know?
I
It
think there's
used
a
to
market
be-
for both, though, right?
I think so, because when we've been in here
It's more strategic, I
for a
would
long
say.
time, we've been in Charleston over 20 years, and we've seen it go from, you know, original bands to cover bands to, you know, it's kind of coming back to the songwriting again.
Right.
So I feel like songwriting right now is in a hot point. I mean, people are wanting to hear songs.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have the songs, but at the same time, there's just not enough stages where we can go and play original music that the people are willing to sit and listen.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think that I think there's most definitely a want for it. I just don't think there's a lot of places to play, and I think that unfortunately it's due to misconception. You know, I don't know. This sometimes this town's in this area is a little bit slow to catch on to things.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I know. Yeah. You know, and I think live music brings something. Obviously, brings reality. I mean, it brings.
I would say culture a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, to see someone sweat and work their ass off on stage is awesome. They're pouring their heart out to you, and artists always, you know, people always assume that artists are doing it because, you know, you should write songs to make people happy. No, artists are quite selfish people. We make music for ourselves and we share it with you. But if you don't like it, the door's that way. That's the way I look at it. I don't really.
Yeah.
It's kind of conditioning people. You can play cover songs all day, and then all they're gonna want to do is hear cover songs. Well, that's great for every other artist that has those songs out there already. But how are you gonna ever get you out?
Right.
And people say, well, throw in a couple of your songs. No.
It
You just
takes a
bring
lot
it.
of courage to get out there and play original music in front of strangers who are at a bar
Yeah.
looking at you,
and
they don't
sizing you
recognize
up, man.
anything you're playing, you know, and they want to hear this stuff. And you just gotta just do it, man, and like sell it and believe in what
I think
you do.
But the thing
exactly.
is-
The more authentic you are with it, and the more in the zone you can get, the
They
better it comes
absorb
out.
that energy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
You can
believable.
feel that energy.
It's
yeah.
a religion, man.
They talk about
It's
selling
spirituality.
the song, you know,
If
like
you can't,
selling the lyrics when you're performing
Yeah.
a song, like sell it, you know, and I don't know, I've never liked that word sell.
no.
You
Seems
know,
fake.
But you're right. But what you're doing is you're performing the song. Like you want to get people to understand what you're saying, get the image, get the mood, so
Right.
they can understand the story. And
You're
you
almost-
can't understand the story without the backsetting, you know. And so that's kind of what, you know, if you get a chance to play your music live, you try to give that to the people. But the vibe of the place sometimes doesn't always
Yeah,
offer that.
vibe ain't happening.
The
And that
mood, so-
happens. I mean, it does. But, you know, there could be that one person in the crowd that really gets it. And
And that's what
that's
we
what
hope
we're
to
looking for. We're
That's
not
what
really
we're
looking.
looking for, man. Get to
It's
the next
it's
gig.
quality over quantity.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
You know, we give Caleb a lot of shit. Not you, Caleb. Caleb Taylor at Homegrown
You
Brew
give me
House,
shit too.
which we mention in every episode.
Damn.
But we give a lot of shit about not paying for the rights to do cover tunes and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
actually, it's become kind of a cool thing that you can only hear original music.
Who would have known?
CBGB's didn't.
Not only, I mean, some people still squeeze in a few covers here and there. But
CBGB's in New York. That was where all the major punk acts came through.
Oh.
They didn't do. He didn't pay for cover rights, and that's why you had all these great bands come through doing original stuff. And
yeah,
By
Joe Smith,
default, by
yeah.
Caleb doing that and not wanting to pay that money, it literally opened up the door for us because no one else was trying to play original music, at
Yeah.
least to my knowledge, at his place. So he was like,
no, he lost a lot of people.
so here's the loophole.
Yeah.
If you want to play your own music. And I was like, great. I got my own songs. And that's how it all started.
You have a
It
lot-
was like by default.
you have a lot of people, and also you have people that are artistic and open-minded that want to come and hear something that's different and something that's unique that you haven't heard before.
If I had two options, go to a brew pub that played covers or go to a brew pub that played originals, I would always go to the originals.
Right.
Like, I can listen to...
I can enjoy covers as well, but
there's
I mean,
you
I
know,
enjoyed your covers. That you
There's
did,
an
you know.
enjoyment to both. I mean, it just depends on what what mood you're in, what you want to hear. Like for I like to go
But I would
down-
lean 70-30 probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Well, it depends on the crowd. You know, it depends on.
I
People
guess-
go to see certain things. I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, you have choices.
True.
Like you go to a dueling piano bar, you don't want to hear any fucking originals. You want to hear covers and be able to sing to it and get
Yeah,
involved in it and stuff like
exactly.
that.
And it just
What did you
depends
say?
on the
Dueling?
venue.
Dueling piano bar. You never been to a dueling piano bar?
No.
Oh my god!
Are they around
It's
here?
the
They
most fun.
actually there used to be a couple in Somerville or one in Somerville. I know
There used
for
to be
sure.
one here. There used to be one downtown. I know there's one at Broadway at the beach, in Myrtle Beach.
I think there was one called in Columbia called Crocodile Rocks.
Crocodile Rocks is
Mhm.
one in Columbia. Yep.
Yeah.
That one that was in the Dog and Duck shopping center was there for
Oh,
a few
that's
years.
right. I never
What
went
the
to
hell?
that. But it
All right,
Ivory
break
Keys.
this down.
It's
What
called
do you mean? Or is it like
so it's just two pianos, and they're kind of butted up together. Two guys, people throw in requests into a bucket or whatever, and they just pull out a song and say, "Okay, we're gonna play it."
they take turns
Yeah,
or they
play-
both
yeah.
play?
They take
Oh.
turns. They'll play some different parts of it. People get up and dance. They tip. It's all a request thing.
And then whenever they throw the money in for another request, and the next guy plays it. Or
Right.
next female.
The more money you put in the
So
jar,
it's like a
the
live
better
jukebox.
chance you're going to get your
Exactly,
request.
live jukebox and a dueling jukebox, like
Interesting.
But it is a blast.
So does the winner get all the money? How does that work?
I think they're all winners if they keep getting money thrown in there.
I agree.
everyone gets a trophy. I don't know
But
how much
the
Brian
bigger
likes
you
that.
tip, the better chance your song is going to get played. You know, so
Yeah.
it's,
You know-
it's kind of a tip-driven.
I've never kept this a secret, but I've always wanted to open a good themed cocktail place in Somerville that had like a steady band that played all the time.
That'd be great,
It was
man.
Low light, very
Probably a
maybe
house band type
prohibition
thing.
Yeah.
kind of thing. What do you mean house band?
A house band. They just stay in there the whole time and they play music. Like
Okay,
a house
house
band
band.
on
I'm
the
sorry,
Tonight Show.
because there's
They
a
never
genre
leave.
of music called
keep
house
playing.
music
They
that is
never
like
stop.
No,
techno.
they're the house band.
It's house. Oh man, a house like house music.
I'm like, I'm not having a DJ in a fucking corner. There's no,
No,
chance
no,
of
they
that.
are
I
the
want,
house
like,
band. They're the band of the house.
Right.
Yeah,
The
okay,
house
that
band.
yeah, sure, whatever. Jazz themed
Well, it depends
stuff.
on the DJ. Does he actually scratch, or is he one of those guys just push a button and have his earphones on?
See,
and
I'm
actually-
thinking of the stupid
Right.
motherfucker with the.
Those are two different things.
Right.
Right?
That's
we,
not
we
a
have a
real
song about one
DJ.
of those guys.
Do you?
Yeah.
We might even play it for you later.
Maybe.
Oh snap!
Yeah. Yeah.
We've
Well, it's
done-
not.
we've
It's,
done all
it's,
the band
it's
stuff up
not
front. I
really.
expected this on the second half, but
It's not. It's not knocking the DJ. It's actually giving the DJ a prop. It's not actually in the song because he's playing the song. So
Yeah.
it's not really. Yeah, I hear
hear
that
that?
too.
Oh, that's the AC little vent up
yeah,
there.
AC.
You probably need a switch filter.
There's something
just
in there.
rattling.
That's okay.
It
I need
adds
to
character.
switch both of
It
them.
does that character. It's
Speaking
vibe.
of
It's very
character,
vibey.
you guys know AutoZone off of Trolley Road.
Mm-hmm.
That's next to the library.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you pull up, when you turn your car off, just stay in the parking lot for a second and listen. They have original neon signs that,
You can hear that.
Oh.
and you don't get to hear that often. Nowadays, I think there's more like argon or some shit in there that makes it quieter, so you don't actually hear the old noise anymore.
Yeah.
And it's so nice.
It'd be cool to have the on-air sign make that sound.
Yeah, it's just like an added vintage character, like texture that you don't really get these days because everything is sleek and quiet. And,
It's nice that you were able to capture that sound.
Yeah.
The noise.
I don't know if
going
everything
on
is
around.
sleek and quiet.
True.
yeah.
Some like those halogen lights that people have in their cars. Those things are really loud. At least when they're
Loud
in your
lights?
face.
Wait, what?
I meant like just they're bright.
Light can be loud.
I
I
can
can
see
see
that.
light being loud.
Well,
But they
Metaphorical with
but
words.
they've got a hum to them. They got a low hum to them, and so does like these kind of lights. Those
Yeah,
long
tiny bit.
Yeah, if you
fluorescent lights.
listen, most definitely
Yeah.
you can hear it.
yeah.
I mean, lighting is such like a unique thing. Not even to get into like the whole videography filming thing because that's
It's mood.
way over your head. But yeah, you're setting a whole mood, the vibe, the energy. It's almost
music with lighting. We love like actually when we play the Windjammer and those lights, those purple blue
That
lights
was
from
perfect.
us.
That
the
was perfect.
smoke machine.
Oh,
coming,
man.
blowing
That was
smoke.
beautiful.
It looked like BlueSphere.
Yeah.
I was like,
It
oh,
did.
that's what BlueSphere looks like. Okay,
Like our
wow,
spaceship
cool.
had landed and somehow it was
Yeah.
like still blowing off the smoke and we were kind of stepped out of it.
and you guys
I mean-
don't have
I mean-
a light guy, do you?
Not
No.
yet. We're working on it.
No, I mean
We want one.
we're trying to put the whole team together.
Yeah,
we
we
got the
want
sound, we
something,
got the
Yeah, there'll be some lights at Coastal for you as well.
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toward the end of the show, because of course it's not going to get dark till later.
Oh,
on.
we can figure it out to
So-
get darker. We put some like some things over the window or something.
But it might be
could.
hot that day. You might have the,
It's your
the
show.
garage door closed.
So the word is that we have to stop at 9. Is that right? Do they make people stop at 9?
You know,
Do they let them go a little longer?
We had-
I
I
can
told-
talk to Brad about it. But
I told my EDM DJ that he could do a.
there was a band last Friday night I worked, or Saturday night, that was there till almost 9:35. So
Okay.
Oh,
9:35.
wow.
some people
Cool.
push
Stretching
it, but
Allow me to speak on behalf of the staff.
Speak on the staff.
Speaking as a previous coworker,
Mhm.
maybe one that was a little more,
Likes to get up early.
no, a little more quick to be angry kind of
Mhm,
people,
mhm.
a little testier.
no, not you.
Right? I know. Bitchy Caleb comes out. Anyway, a lot of people do push it, and that's understandable to a certain extent.
Right.
They're not going to be happy, but no one's going to come in there. Generally, I haven't heard of anyone doing it since I was there.
What if we?
What if it's just like funked out like crazy
What
and
if
just
they're
everyone's
having a good
dancing
time?
and having a good time?
It's
and
better if
partying?
you let them know before.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
In my
we
opinion.
wouldn't push it any past 9:30, but I was like, God, it doesn't even get dark till 9. And because we're all about mood, it really.
We
gets
actually
cool.
like
It
to
gets
play more
dark.
at nighttime.
So I would just suggest talking to them like, hey,
I'll-
look, we want to feel the vibe, and if we can push it, we like to push a little
I
bit
can start
past.
slapping hundreds down. What's it gonna take?
Yeah,
No.
Dude, that would work.
Monopoly
It would look
doesn't
cool,
work.
too. Well, you know,
Monopoly money
when
doesn't
we
work.
come in
man,
like that,
sorry.
it makes us look makes us look gangster.
Yeah, I guess you say so.
I'm just, if you give them a heads up, I
Yeah.
think that's all that really
It's
counts.
all about how you approach it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you're bringing Brad and Oak Road Brewery money,
Exactly.
I see why.
We feel
Exactly.
we're bringing a good crowd, and the thing we just want to make sure they get their good times worth. You know,
Yeah.
and not shut out too early. We're gonna do a first set and take. A
'cause I know Oak Road doesn't have a problem with it.
Right.
Well, maybe
whatsoever.
we could take a break, move it on in there.
Actually,
I don't know.
Yeah.
do you know if you just lock the door, that would actually work. I'm speaking for Brett. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't do this. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's
I mean,
it's already been said. You
I
can
know,
take
that's
it
true.
back.
The fire marshal would probably frown against the door being locked.
Well, this isn't even happening.
He
like,
rocks-
everything we're talking about
He
now, no
rocks
one's
to our
going to listen
music.
to until
Yeah,
afterwards.
we're supposed to be in the now. We're waiting
They'll-
for you.
we'll make it worth his time. I
Because
promise
I
everybody's
can't put
time.
this in the teaser. That's more than a
I'm
minute.
thinking it would create a lot of good press and buzz around town if we just played till the cops dragged us out of there.
Yeah.
Until like Coastal Coffee just went, lost their minds. The workers are just like,
I will
we
say
can't
this.
deal with this.
If the staff of Coastal doesn't have to stay, and you work it out with Brad, that someone locks up when they leave, I do not think there will be a problem.
Right. If Coastal guys went home, locked that
Right.
door, and just the warehouse and Oak Road kind of continued.
All
to
they
That
would
way
have to
they
do is
can
lock
Because
the
Oak
door
Road will
and
stay
it goes
open
back
as long as
into
there's paying
the
customers.
place, right?
They'll
That's
drink beer
it.
and they'll drink beer
And let Oak Grove
listen to
stay
music.
open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk to them because we feel that would be appropriate.
Does Oak Grove have wine?
I had their ear over there.
Do they have any
don't
wine?
think
No,
so.
Just
no.
only beer.
Can
Yeah.
they bring their wine?
Can you bring wine? No.
You can't bring your own alcohol into there now.
How do some places allow that? So there's a place that doesn't have a liquor license that you can BYOB.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Well, like Blackwater.
But
It's a BYOB.
Oh,
if you
yeah,
have
but that's
your
not
liquor
like a- that's not
license, you
a
can't
restaurant.
BYOB. Is it like reverse? You have to.
Yeah, there's like a bottling. Don't you have an opening fee?
We
Corkage
have a
fee.
corkage fee.
Corkage fee.
Yeah.
But,
But
not if you're F&B.
yeah, if you're F&B, you don't get a corkage fee.
I don't know. I mean, we'd have to ask, but you know, of course,
Interesting.
they
I don't
want
know.
to sell their beverages. They don't
Well,
want people
right,
bringing
and
their own
some-
beer, but
not all
I don't know if it's
businesses,
against the law.
Yeah.
All right,
Interesting.
fellas, we got more beer to drink.
Let's drink it.
I was waiting on that. I was going to tell you to say your line.
I mean, it's about that time.
I mean,
I'm
it is
I
what
just
it
went to go
is.
take a sip of something. I ain't got shit over here.
Well,
Look at that. Because you,
Although I will
you always
say-
bitch at me that I don't drink my beer fast enough. So
Well, you can say
I
he's-
stayed up with you this time.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, the guests
we're
do
doing
like-
the most gabbing. That's what's going on.
That's true, but the guests usually do the most talking. That's understandable. Like when Brad Mallet was on here, he would not drink if he was in the middle of a story. He would put it back down
Yeah.
before drinking to say
Probably
something.
never finished a beer.
Oh no, he finished.
Good.
Oh, no, he finished, yeah.
Oh no, you finished.
But the guys from Oak
That's quick.
Road, those guys flew through their beer.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're working
Well,
a brewery,
they are work
Oh,
for
yeah.
a beer, a brewery.
Oh, yeah, they were luscious.
Are we gonna be
Big time.
super fancy and rinse out our glasses?
I am, because we're getting ready to try something special
I
that
don't-
Scott brought.
we don't want any tangerine dream in our.
Is that what we're drinking now? That's great. I'm excited.
Well, I figure I'd come bearing gifts. So you guys
Yeah.
are so nice to have us on here.
Dude, that is awesome.
We
because
appreciate it. That's the best part of this podcast so far is people are bringing us beer.
So we were at Charlestown Fermentory yesterday and had some of this lovely beast.
Go ahead,
Called
tell the
the
story.
Peach Vanilla Drizzle.
Right. I think I looked it up here. Oh yeah, here we go. So, well, there's not a whole lot of info on it. It's Charlestown Fermentory.
Charlestown Fermentory. It looks like they did a collaboration
with Magnify Brewing Company. Yeah. It's a New England style IPA, 7% ABV, no ABUs or IBUs listed. IPA with lactose, peaches, and vanilla added. So it's got lactose.
Peaches and vanilla.
I hope you're going to be all right, Caleb.
Bring it on.
Average rating of 4.24 on Untapped.
You know,
Cool matte finish on the can as well.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Digging that cityscape.
I was enjoying
I don't
having
know how much
Not for me.
4 ounces. I know how much.
That
4
looks pretty
inches
good.
is. Not 4 ounces.
Oh yeah,
It's
you
not
look
like
at that every day, don't
You
you?
pour in a brewery or anything.
Well, I mean, it's flaccid, yeah.
Oh no!
Flaccid.
Flaccid.
I was just about to say
It looks like kombucha.
it is cloudy. That's for sure.
It is
I
very
should have. Why did I
unfiltered.
not line them all up and do them fucking evenly? What am I doing?
No, it's like a rookie
I'm
bartender.
like an amateur over here.
A rookie
You are an
bartender.
amateur.
That's pretty good though. That one's shy though.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
That's all right. I'm the shy one.
Yeah.
so I think that equals that equals. Oh!
Oh, you missed.
What a splash down.
You
Wow.
made a miss. And we don't have.
I wasn't flaccid at that point.
Oh, stop it.
You need your little fuzzy stuff.
I'm sorry. That doesn't happen to me
No,
often.
my dead cat stays clear of beer.
I promise that's not.
That doesn't usually happen.
Doesn't usually happen.
You totally need
I don't know.
some eyeballs and little ears for that.
There's some tissue over there.
No, it's okay.
All right.
There is though.
You need it. It's
Tissue would
important.
be appropriate for everything we just said.
Oh, stop it. No. I was going to say earlier that I liked.
Four guys having a conversation.
Oh, fuck you guys.
Oh man.
No,
Yeah, we
there
need
were some conversations I had the other night at where I was working. The two women were pretty
Yeah, moving right along.
crazy. Yeah, it's not all just that.
So, what do we think? I haven't even
Smells
tasted
great.
it yet.
I'm thinking those push-up creamsicles from back from my childhood youth.
Yes. That's what I was hoping it was going to taste like when I read the
Yeah.
can.
The lactose
Pretty
gives
good.
it that creamy.
Spot on.
Right. That creamy
creaminess.
mouthfeel to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like chasing the ice cream truck down the street.
Yeah, it's
and
exactly that.
Getting a push pop.
Yeah, the
It's
push
so
pop.
good.
Mm.
Can you still buy
And,
push
but
pops?
it's got a little bit of bitterness, you know.
Brian, look it up. Intern.
What am I looking at?
Can we still
Push
buy
pops.
push
Can
pops?
are push pops still on the market?
Dude, there's a
Cream-
there's a
no,
truck
push-
that comes through Newington Plantation.
They're called. Aren't they called orange
ice cream
push-ups?
truck.
Or
Do they have push
cream
pops?
push-ups or
They do.
orange push-ups?
Are you 100% positive?
I'm 100% not positive.
All right then. I was like, why are you looking it up if you're 100%?
It's 50-50, which equals 100.
This smells so good and it tastes just as good.
I can't tell where 4 ounces is.
What?
It's round
That's right.
circumference.
It's got the 8 ounce mark.
Right below 8 ounces.
I was gonna say you could split the middle.
But you also have a change in spatial.
Orange
area.
Gross Push Pops. Popsicle.com. They got their own website.
Wow.
Highly impressed.
How do you ship a frozen?
That is delicious. I really love
That's
that.
nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they probably got a frozen truck. That
$20 for a 4-pack.
Wowzers.
Yes.
That's it, huh?
$20.
For some reason, my internet is down. Oh, I think I'm on the downstairs.
But cool can.
Absolutely. It almost makes me wish. I could probably do that. I was thinking of a way that you could collect cans with the cool artwork and kind of display them.
Like a collage. Yeah, that'd be nice.
You could
You
take
could- you
pictures
could-
of it and print them on the wall.
Oh yeah, that seems like a lot of work.
Let's look
Yeah.
I was thinking of creating like a
Awkward.
display box with a plexiglass front.
Yeah.
That way you can just set them on a
Oh.
shelf and you can just display and then you can just keep going in lines. I think
Almost
that's
like
Yeah.
how you get the action figures and keep them in the box.
yes, yeah.
You could display your cans.
How many?
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of those?
Yeah, huh?
Dude, my brother
action
still
figures
has
at home?
original Ninja
Not
Turtle
anymore.
action figures.
He does the original.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Really?
What did you have?
Well,
Did
I
you
want
said
to-
not anymore?
Just give me a time.
No. I have, man. I tell you
Were
what.
you collecting Barbies?
Real quick, guys.
Okay.
What the hell?
Magnify Brewing Company is Fairfield, New Jersey. We
Yes.
mentioned them. I just wanted to say where they were.
Oh,
Because
yes.
we mentioned them on the beers.
And they're really in small print on the can. You can.
Yeah.
You need to put your
Magnify
readers on
Brewing
to see it, but
Company,
you can see it.
Fairfield, New Jersey. All right.
Oh, it's
sorry.
it's like
There it is. You need the
Can I
magnify.
see that can? For a second?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Just want to give them props.
No, they did good stuff. Quality.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna write that down. That display box, I like that. See if I can get someone to build
Now I
that.
had a great baseball card collection. Had
Made in New Jersey.
all the Decepticons and the Transformers and all
Oh.
what else? The GoBots. Had the GoBots.
I don't know
Do you
the
have Cabbage
GoBots.
Patch Kids?
GoBots
So
were
no,
like
I
an
wasn't-
off of the
I
Transformers.
wasn't that kind of kid. I was more in touch with
Pokemon?
my.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. You know, I don't
My
know.
kids were big into Pokemon.
Really, I missed that
Great.
boat.
Got-
missed that boat.
Gotta catch them all.
That came out when I was a little kid.
So you remember that big craze a couple years ago about people in the park catching the Pokemon?
Yeah, they walk around with
Yeah.
phones.
There you
That
go.
didn't last
My
very
face
long.
Couple
at
years ago.
Coastal is a Pokemon Go stop.
I just have to say something. Haven't we got to a place where people are actually chasing things that aren't there? We called it snipe hunting when I was little. When you're a kid, your dad would take you out in the yard with a paper bag, and he would put his index finger inside the bag, and you'd like flip. Oh, I caught one! I caught one! And you're like, oh, you got a bag. You're like, whoa. Where? How? Oh, I got another one. And then you look in the bag. It's like, no, it's not in the bag. So like the whole time, you're thinking he's actually catching something, and you're not really catching anything. You're spending time wondrously walking in a park. And what my favorite excuse was, well, at least they're getting exercise. I'm talking about the Pokemon thing, where
Oh,
like
okay.
chasing I don't know. It was a little strange, man.
I understand where you're going with that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do
Might have
that,
been the
Your
only one.
stupid fridge.
just do
Oh.
the mushrooms or drop acid.
Yeah.
Maybe drop acid and watch
I think
Pokemon.
that's how the Pokemon thing started.
Yeah, right.
Mm.
I used to just walk around with a net and just catch butterflies.
I
They're
think that was
making a
much
Harry
more
Potter,
fun.
Harry Potter version.
Oh, great.
Pokemon?
The same company that does they use your camera and can add things to it is doing like a Harry Potter version.
I need to take 5. I can't deal with that.
Actually, it is about that time if you want to take a break, maybe
Is
use
it
a
already?
restroom or anything like that.
That's going
Yeah,
fast.
take a little break. Yeah.
It does. It goes.
It's
amazingly
more about 50
fast.
minutes in.
You
Maybe
guys
an hour.
ever? Is it a strain for conversation with some people? Because I feel like this is
No.
going pretty good. Is
Because
it always kind of
we
flow
talk
nice?
about it all the time that when we first started, we were like, even our pilot episode, we were like, how are we going to do 2 hours worth of talking? And it's so easy. It really is so easy.
Yeah.
Who
Well,
can't
especially
do
if you're
that?
drinking beer. I mean, it's kind of like the truth serum. Alcohol kind of
Yeah.
opens up your liberates you a little bit.
Well, it helps
Liquid
that there's two
courage,
of us, and he takes notes about discussion topics. So
You
when it
should-
does
you
get
should.
quiet, he goes, "So."
Which I didn't do anything with you guys because I figured I knew enough already. I could just wing it
Yeah.
off the top of my head.
Oh, you don't know me?
Yeah, but people that come in that I don't have a lot of info on, I'll jot some notes down so if it does get quiet, I've got something
got
that
something
I
to
can
go
bring up.
with.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but
Yeah.
that's the only reason I really do it because I want the conversation. We use this fucking word organic all the time everywhere
Yeah.
now, but
Yeah.
I want it to be organic. I want it to happen naturally. So
Well, that's great. That's how we roll.
I don't want it.
In the moment,
We don't
baby.
want it to be an interview show. I'm
No.
going to sit there and ask you questions and you
Well,
respond.
it
Ask
comes
you another
across
question.
rehearsed, right? You want it to be like in the moment,
Yeah.
right? Spontaneous.
Like a normal conversation would
Yeah.
be.
It's kind of like how we like to play.
Well, that's good, and you get in that energy, and it just flows.
Yeah.
But did we need to take a break or no? Is that
Yeah.
just-
Well,
you guys.
before we take a break, you brought up baseball cards.
Mhm.
Let's hear a little bit about your baseball background.
Oh,
You want to talk about that?
Here
You don't
we-
have to talk
Sure,
about
no, that's fine. No, that's great. What do you want to know?
about your baseball background.
Where do you want to start?
Did you play baseball, or you just
So-
play cards, or?
What do you want to know?
All right, so many
The
moons
glove
ago.
I
with
just told you I'm
used.
not asking questions.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll give you the skinny if I can, if there's a skinny. It's yeah. So many moon ago, I came down to College of Charleston on a baseball scholarship to play for the Cougars.
Good.
I pitched in high school and wasn't all that good, really. I was just on the team
He was
for the
good,
first few
don't wanna
years.
fucking lie. It's just-
All of a sudden, between my junior and senior year, just hit this tremendous growth spurt and went from like 5'8" to 6'1". All of a sudden, I was throwing 90, and next thing I know, literally next thing I know,
Steroids.
I
Not really. He's not. Just kidding. It's not
thank you,
steroids.
thank you. I've already signed a waiver.
Kind of.
I think it's anyway. So yeah, I mean, literally overnight, it felt like overnight I was in a car coming down to Charleston to play baseball. I don't know. It just kind of happened within a 6-month span.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm playing baseball for College of Charleston. We're playing Division I college baseball. And after 4 years, racked up a few records there. I think that's the all-time strikeouts leader.
What? That's crazy. I never knew that.
Your most hit too, right? You take
I don't
out
think
a lot of
people do.
batters.
I don't. Yeah, I mean it's.
Write this shit down.
Didn't you like lead most
So
hit
here's
batters
the thing.
too?
Here's the thing.
I think you're up there.
When here's another interesting tidbit too is so when my freshman class, the guys I played with, I think the program was only 10 years old when we came down to play. And I turned down a scholarship from South Carolina who was ranked like in the top 5 because I wanted to move away from home. I wanted to go, I took a recruiting trip down to Charleston and saw the campus. I don't think I even saw the baseball field.
Yeah, 70%.
But I saw the women. And I said, that's it for me. This is great. I mean, I was, and also too, I remember there was a stipulation, South Carolina was going to make me cut my hair, and College of Charleston said I could keep my hair long if I came down and played baseball. So that was like the deciding factor for me.
Have you always had long hair?
Pretty well, I did for the most part. Like
He actually cut it when he went to College of Charleston.
But here's the thing.
No, but he didn't really.
When I got to the team, the team got to meet each other. We all got the field. I was the only guy with long hair, and I didn't want to be that guy. So for the team's sake, I went back on what was the deal breaker.
You did cut your hair.
And I cut my hair for baseball.
Wow.
Played 4 years, ended up getting drafted. Played 3 minor league seasons with the Yankees. And got hurt, blew my shoulder out. Tried to get surgery, tried to make it come back. Never could get my velocity back to where it used to be. And come back home, finished my degree. Got my art degree. I got my studio art degree at Charleston, and started my next career, which was music and art.
Wow.
So,
Should have went to slow pitch softball.
We could do that now, Brian.
I tried. I did some what do you call it? Some fast pitch 18 and over men's leagues.
Yeah.
And all. But at the end of the day, I mean, you can't really meet that level. Like you can't, after you play a certain level of ball, you come back. It's not the same. You can't go play rec ball. You can't go do a pickup game and get that same feeling. So
Yeah.
I just hung it up, man. I got man. I had a great ride. It got me free education.
That's awesome.
Brought me to Charleston. Met my wife at Charleston. I mean, it's been great. The ride's been great. So, but yeah, that's
There you go.
many moon ago.
Completely unexpected.
If you go out to the Charleston baseball facility out of not Remley's Point. What is it? Patriots Point now.
Mm-hmm.
We used to play at Remley's Point. Out on the left field wall, you'll see my jersey up there on the outfield wall.
That's crazy.
And I think it was 2005. They put us in the Wall of Fame for certain guys for the program who have graduated, met certain community curriculum, graduated with a certain GPA, and so on and so forth. That was my. I guess I didn't quite make it in the pros, but I did leave my mark there at Charleston.
So does any of that influence your music at all?
Oh yeah, actually, "Runaway," which is one of my favorite songs that I've written, was actually written on the road when I was playing ball, about the rigors and the grind of the baseball lifestyle.
Wow, I did not know that.
So a typical day in pro ball is 12 to 12. It's a 12-hour day. Beginning of the day, you get your weights in, you get your running in, you go get a shower, you get some food, you go out, you practice. You do your batting, you do your fielding, you do your pitching drills. You come back in, you get ready for the game. You play the game. After the game, you have your meetings. You get on the bus, you go to the next town. You get 1 day off every 18 days.
Holy.
12-hour days, 7 days a week.
No way.
So I was in a hotel room sitting around writing these lyrics about run away. I just want to get away. I just want to go back to just a break, just one little break, and that's what happens. I mean, anything you do over and over and over again, even if you love it, which I did love it, it grinds on you. And
That's what I was going to say. I mean, it's probably fun for the most part, right? I mean, it's not like you said, it's not a drain on you if it's something that you enjoy and you're having a good time. It's like playing a gig or doing this podcast for 12 hours a day. We could probably do it. It'd probably be enjoyable, but we'd get tired of it.
But and I was never 100% when I played mine. I was always dealing with some sort of injury, and my arm finally gave out. So when you're not able to do what you want to do at the level you want to do it at, it's not fun.
Right.
It's hard. It'd be like performing it with bad sound, or your guitar's got missing a
Laryngitis.
string, or you got laryngitis as a singer.
Yeah.
At some point you realize, all right, this probably isn't going to work, you know.
Right.
And then, but I brought my guitar with me on the road all the time and wrote songs.
Well, when you wrote that song "Runaway," so you used to just perform that by yourself, and then Tommy came in and picked it up with you,
that
or
was a
what
song.
happened?
So I never really sang a whole lot. Originally, I would write songs with the intentions of,
Oh.
you know, I always wrote the songs when we get together. We'd collaborate on the music, and then he would sing. But obviously, being out there on the road by myself without a singer, you know, I would like try to approach the singing how he would, or think how I would hear it through his voice, and so that's how I approach it. But then, I don't know. As a musician, you know, you got a decent ear, so I tried singing.
So, it was one of two songs that we've ever really did together as kind of like traded vocals,
Right.
Dual vocals.
dual
yeah.
vocals, and irony is you wrote both of them,
Well,
but not. I said coincidence.
it's hard to
you know?
write a dual vocal song for two males.
Yeah.
You know, like
Okay.
dual vocals
Well,
are usually male female.
I don't think the intention is that you're really thinking about male or female. I think you're just intention the message.
It's the message,
The
right?
message.
And the delivery.
Yeah, and I think sometimes to have the contrast of different vocalists, like even or guitarists for that matter, it breaks up monotony of the same thing.
But I mean, you've kind of got that falsetto, kind of higher pitched voice anyway, so it's kind of works, right?
works.
I mean, it's male, but it's still kind of
Well,
is a
There's
different
still,
vocal.
there's the dynamics.
It's just different
There's
styles,
interesting-
dynamics, you know, and it's
there's
kind of
contrasting
cool.
styles, for sure.
And we you know play off each other and
But honestly, like, when you grow up with this guy, and it comes out of his voice like that, and you try to sing, it's hard to want to sing when you can't sing as good as the guy you're playing with all the time. So in
that's
a
all right.
way,
He had a guitar, so I made up for it. So
so yeah, that was my voice. You know, I harmonized.
I'm like, wow, I wish I
voice.
could do that. I can't do that. So,
But-
Well, Ron, somebody talked about that, right? Like, no, it was Paul that talked about, you know, the drummer always wants to be the guitarist, and the guitarist
Yeah,
always wants to be the
sure.
drummer, and the
oh
vocals
yeah,
and
that's
whatever.
it's like anything else in life.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
everybody's always like the curly hair girl wants the straight hair, the straight hair
Mhm.
girl wants the
Yeah.
curly hair.
Yeah.
You know.
It's true.
I
I'm,
would-
a,
you
I'm
know.
a drummer at heart. I want to play drums all the time.
Oh, there's one right over there.
Well, I play guitar like I play drums. Like I play to the beat
He goes like this.
and the vocal. Dude, I use a stick and I create my own technique. It's great. Well, you're right.
I mean, Josh
try to sing on the
Jarman,
top of the
figured out
guitar.
a way to do both. I mean,
he's great at it.
He
He's
plays the drums
fantastic.
and the guitar at the same time.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Not the actual drums.
Right, it's classical
Yeah,
classical
you've
style,
never
isn't it?
tried to
Yeah.
sing
Yeah,
and
the
play an
Spanish
instrument at the
style.
same time. and you're-
That's hot though.
It's tough, man. He does it really well.
Yeah. Well, what's your Tommy? So this kind of brings me to your direction here. When I see you up on stage, what I see is I see a little Mick Jagger, I see a little Freddie Mercury, I see a little Prince. I mean, what are your influences?
Pretty
what are
much
you trying to go for?
anything that you just mentioned has influenced me. I mean, honestly, what influences me is I like to have a good time on stage, and it's kind of a release for me. And I kind of go into a trance, and I just let myself do what I want to do. And it's spiritual, it's sexual, it's physical, emotional. I mean, those are things that kind of influence me. But yeah, I mean, obviously, anything from even James Brown, Prince, Bowie,
Right,
just
yeah, I can
moving
see
your
James
body, just
Brown.
being able to enjoy yourself, just to let go and have fun doing what you love to do, and trying to just interact with the crowd as well. And like I feed off people, you know. If I see a beautiful face in the crowd and she's getting off, I'm gonna get off on that. You know, that's how I look at it. And it's like, hey man, you getting off on me, I'm getting off on you. And that's what drives me. You know, and that, I don't know. I can't really describe exactly what makes me do what I want to do. It just comes out.
I think what I like about what you do is you kind of let everyone else know, like, it's okay to be yourself and be who you want to be.
Well, I think we've
because
become so many people are so worried about what everybody else thinks.
when I
Just,
see you perform,
why do you matter? Why does it matter? What do you
I
care?
see someone out there who's just completely confident in who they are and themselves and in tune with who they are. and like we were talking about earlier, delivering that confidence to the crowd.
Yeah.
As opposed to freaking them out, like if.
Well, if I freak them out, hopefully I freak them out good.
Right, but
Well, a lot of people don't carry around that level of confidence, and it's desirable.
Right.
Like, they want to
Confidence is
to
contagious.
feel that way. Yeah, exactly.
We want people. I want people to feel like they have an outer body experience when they see us. I want people to be comfortable with who they are, be free. I want the people next to each other look at each other and dance and have a good time and not worry about the world's strife.
Right.
Because life is too short to worry about silly things. It's things you have no control over.
Yeah.
So for me, when I'm performing, I think it might be the last time I ever perform. It might be it. So when I'm on stage, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna sweat. I'm gonna work my ass off. I'm gonna have a good time, and I want to see people. And I mean, not all of our music is all dancey stuff. I mean, some of it's entertainment and performance to watch as well. But when it gets down to the bare minimum of things, we want people to feel good about who they are.
Yeah, if they're gonna come see a show, man, like give them something to see.
Yeah.
Give them a show.
Something to take home
Well,
with.
I mean, a performance is a performance. I love music. Like if I want to just hear music and don't see a show, I'll listen to a record at home with a glass of wine and like turn the lights down a little.
True.
We want to have
I go
both.
see a band that doesn't move and this is just like
Oh,
no stage
gosh.
presence. That's the same thing to me. I can go listen to that at home.
Yeah.
I'm coming out. I want to see something that I can come home and be like, wow, I saw something I didn't. Wow, that's blows my mind.
Well, on stage, it's. I mean, again, it's about when I'm on stage. I'm me. I'm just doing what feels good to me, and I mean, I don't, intentionally. I'm not trying to. Hey, look at me. It's more of a. Just the music makes me move, and the feel of it, and
I can relate to that.
and we're all connected in some way. Like our minds, our energies are connected. So if we can, hone in on those energies, we could really make some really awesome things happen. So that's
I like
why.
when you go to a show and you feel like you've gone to this other world. Like if you go to a stadium or you go to see whatever band you like to go see, you hope it kind of puts you in that alternate universe, in
Right.
that moment. And,
Yeah,
and that
take
bubble.
another
Right,
dimension.
break from reality.
Yeah.
Take you to another dimension and go somewhere. Go to another plane. Go to a place where come out of your body and go somewhere higher. Take you somewhere higher, somewhere different. And
That's why we're picky about the venues we play. We just don't want to go play a bar.
yeah, we don't want to play somewhere where everybody wants to throw bottles at you.
I want to play a place
'Cause your
where
area-
there's
'cause
no
your hoops are
TVs,
too big.
There's nothing, no distractions, and then we can bring our people there. And
People go to listen to you.
Yeah,
Not
I mean I think
go
that's
to
what
just drink.
any performer artist wants is just to have a platform to showcase.
Well, and there's certain ways of looking at it, and I mean, it's always great to have somewhere to play, and if whatever it is, but it's better to have a place that, you can have people that are going to come that really want to see music. And that's why we like festivals. I mean, we love to be on a festival because festivals, people don't go to festivals they go hang out, but
Right.
they're there for the music and the scene. It's not about, going to a bar and watching TV all night.
Yeah.
Wild for the weekend, run around naked, whatever you want to do.
Which sounds great. I'm all for it.
Been there.
What?
Yeah. Me too.
I was going to say on that note, let's take a small break.
All right. Well,
That's great because I got a piece
on
of
the
Yeah,
get naked break.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to the festival because we're gonna talk about that a little bit. And,
yeah.
and we're gonna open
Great
up
point.
Our last beer for the day, and then we'll get into some music.
Sounds
cool.
good, man.
Cool.
Sounds like a plan.
And we're back. Everyone went pee.
Everyone went and paid.
That had to
Everybody
pee.
did, right?
I don't know. So Brian,
I didn't pee.
what the fuck are we opening now?
All right, so yeah, we said we were gonna come back and talk about maybe a festival of sorts.
Yeah.
But we're gonna open a beer first. We've got empty glasses,
wow.
so
They just pulled that out of nowhere.
Wow.
pull this out of the.
Is that the
Out of
new,
the air.
new age growler?
This is actually Mother Road Brewing Company. This is out of Flagstaff, Arizona. My oldest son gave me this growler for Christmas. Double walled, perfect. It'll keep this beer cold for
I like it.
ever. Ooh,
Ooh.
Nice finish.
nice little pop.
Matte finish.
And in here we've got Sip Sip Pass
Oh.
from. It's a collaboration with Frothy Beer Brewing Company and Craft Conundrum.
Sip Sip Pass. I think they're playing off of another.
Yeah, I think so. This is American IPA brewed with Mosaic, Amarillo, and Calypso hops. This is, I believe, the 4th year they've done this. So this is the 2018 version.
Mm-hmm.
They do it for the anniversary for Craft Conundrum every year. So those guys over there collaborate and hook it up. 6.8% ABV, and I think this is the best version yet. And we had Joey on from Frothy Beer the other day. His episode will come out shortly. On the 12th, I think, which would be after or before this show, so we're going to be in the past or in the future.
It is 12th.
I love digital.
Yeah. So he said he thinks this is the best version yet as well.
Awesome. Let's
He's
go.
kind of got it dialed in, and he was telling us that he does a lighter version of this called Little Sip. Little Sip.
Little Sip.
Yeah,
Little
I
Sip.
thought that was
Thank
funny.
you, sir.
And then he's doing they have an imperial version at Frothy right now.
Go.
I can't remember what it's called.
I don't remember either, but I like
we're gonna go over there. Again, this will be way in the past. We've done this already, but we're gonna
So
go
why
over
are you
there
mentioning it?
on Tuesday, I think, right?
Yeah, I mean, you would have already seen us posting pictures of
Right.
walking around or at least drinking there. Depends on what we have.
We're gonna go over there before my phlebotomy.
Yeah, what the fuck? What is that?
Your phlebotomy?
Phlebotomy. Here, I'm gonna top.
That's
this
blood.
one.
Something about getting blood extracted.
Yeah,
What?
I got a blood cancer.
Do you?
We've talked about this before, right?
You have blood cancer?
No, I don't think we
You
have.
have leukemia?
It's in the same vein as leukemia. Yeah, it's called polycythemia vera, where you make too many red blood cells.
Okay.
So the blood gets really viscous and thick,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the ways that they combat that
Blood thinner.
is they take some blood out to thin your blood out. So I go in every couple months, sometimes 4 months, sometimes 3 months, 2 months, just depending on what my hematocrit levels are.
Never knew that.
Is that common with most
I didn't either.
superheroes?
Yeah, it's common in superheroes. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
So yeah, I go in and have some bloodletting done to thin my blood out, so I don't have a stroke or blood clot or anything. So
Do
You
you
can
know
always get
leeches?
leeches.
Nice.
Wow.
I think they used to do that. Actually.
Yeah. They
I
did.
think
Well, they did
still
it to
do.
get. Well, they do it for certain injuries to
know
help
what it is.
clotting and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could put you around, put some leeches on you, have some beers, and talk about it. And that'd be a great
Ticks,
Great
leeches, whatever you
conversation.
want.
Oh, he would get
Let's,
drunk as hell.
let's toast Craft Conundrum. Karen and
Craft
Richard of Craft
Conundrum,
Conundrum.
yeah.
We had
Yeah.
a beer last night, and it's
Thank
fantastic.
you.
It's their anniversary beer and frothy beer as well, I guess.
CC.
All right, guys.
This is delicious.
Ooh, that's nice.
It's
Yeah,
a great IPA.
it's
Very
refreshing.
nice.
I like that.
Sprite.
Solid IPA.
I dig that. Like all
Crisp.
the beers today have been citrus in style and IPAs, which was kind of cool.
They're all
I think
different.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah, but all a little bit different.
Smooth, really. It's not a heavy,
No.
hoppy punch at all.
Fruit forward,
The
very
finish
light,
is nice.
easy drinking.
Yeah, I like that.
And like I said, they got an imperial version of this right now. So
Go.
go.
So you're not gonna look it up?
The what? Imperial thing?
Yeah.
You look up everything.
You're the one that's looking things up, Mr. Computer.
He is the
Calm
IT
the
guy,
hell
for
down.
sure.
I know he already complains that whenever we eventually do get an intern, that he won't be able to sit there in front of his laptop.
It's just something
I think
cool
it's
about it.
fun.
It's like, you know, I think optically.
And I like the way the light reflects off my face.
You're so vain.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so vain.
What am I looking at?
What is the imperial version of the Sip Sip Pat?
You're so vain. You're so vain. Yep, that's it. That's, the song, yeah, that's it.
Brian does.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah.
It just
I
happens. You know.
It's a little Carly
Oh
Simon
fuck!
for
I'm
you.
not recording any of this.
I mean, the audio's gone, but that's fine.
Yeah, we can do it again.
All right, well we're gonna have to.
What's on
No,
tap?
don't do it again.
Triple sip. It's called triple sip.
Probably cut that one out.
So instead of sip pass, this is the triple sip.
Triple
is
sip.
the imperial version.
And how many?
But actually, it's not imperial. I'm sorry. It's triple hopped.
They're all triple hopped, Brian.
That's right. So it's the same ABV. So it's not any higher alcohol content, but it's just
what are we talking
they've
about?
used the same hops
Okay.
They're talking a whole other
in the
language.
boil, and then they dry hop it, and then they dry hop it again. I think Joey said.
Whatever.
So it's called triple.
He beat me in Mario Kart. That's all I can remember.
What's your favorite hop?
My favorite?
Yeah. Do you have a preference?
I like
I'm a
Mosaic.
Oh.
Fuck, that's what I was gonna say.
Ooh.
Isn't
The,
is Mosaic more like the? Which one is that? Is that more of a citrus type hop?
I think
I
the
would-
Mosaic and the Citra, obviously, and Cascade. I like Cascade too.
Oh, I like Cascade as well.
I like Citra.
But I
That's
don't
my
like things
favorite.
too piney. I like a little bit of that.
I don't like.
Little, but
I don't like
a little
them.
bitter, a little Citra.
I don't like them as so floral. Like I'm
Yeah.
sipping on
Mosaic is
pine
berry,
saw.
fruity, herbal, tropical, citrus, pine.
All the beautiful stuff.
Yeah. Mosaic and Citra are the two that I like. The floral ones I don't care for. I don't like those at all. They give me headaches.
I didn't pay too much attention. I mean, I feel like we're getting now into the area where people advertise what hops they use more than beforehand. Because I feel like that.
But there's so many more varieties now,
Yeah.
so I think people are just trying to get it out there that they're doing something different than.
Yeah, but you see consistencies. Like a lot of people will advertise like Mosaic or the ones that we literally just listed off are probably the most popular ones.
Probably.
I mean, there are a few that you.
The Centennial,
that I don't
the
know.
Citra, the Cascade, the Mosaic,
Yeah,
And once you reveal that,
the
and people
Fuggles,
like it and
for
they
the
taste it, then
English style beers.
exactly.
we'll do those. Like
You-
imitations, flattery.
You know to look for it. Yeah, I mean, it just helps spread the knowledge of what to drink and what you will like.
I've been drinking the Voodoo Ranger from New Belgium lately.
You've been drinking that for a while.
I can't find another solid
You're doing
IPA.
pretty solid stuff, yeah.
I
like
it's
the-
consistent for me.
I like that Juicy Haze.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say
That's the
too. It's
one.
probably
I
my
got that.
favorite.
Juicy Haze and
Yeah, that's
Citradelic
great
are the
right
ones.
now.
Is
I
that
like.
New Belgium as well?
Yeah,
Haze?
Juicy Haze is.
Where did I like
The
it.
Voodoo Ranger, Imperial Voodoo, the Juicy Haze.
Where do they
8
sell the
hop.
Juicy Ray?
I got it from the Teeter.
The Teeter?
Teeter's got it, yeah. Publix got it. as
Publix,
well.
yeah.
Publix doesn't have the juicy.
No.
Oh no,
They have the
only-
Tartastic.
Yeah, they don't have the juicy.
The
haze.
Tartastic's a,
Because I would have got that
it's
the
like
other
a-
day.
What is
Now,
that actually?
Sierra Nevada has a great hazy little thing that's really good too.
I've had that. That's
Yeah.
nice.
I'm a big fan of the New England style. I'm all about the craze. I jumped on the
I am
bandwagon
too.
and
I
I'm
mean,
cruising.
Some people hate it. They say they'll never brew one of those beers. I'm like, well, you're losing out on some
Yeah,
money.
I
those
know.
are fun to
Stick
drink.
to your guns there,
It
fella.
tastes good.
Yeah.
It's a great band.
You guys should
Stick
take...
to your guns?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like Fun
I
Gun.
should do what?
No, I was saying you should
I've never
go,
heard of them.
You should go up to New Belgium with your show and broadcast out of
We're
Belgium.
planning a trip to Asheville
Yeah.
eventually.
Most definitely.
We're
Such
going
a
to
great place.
hit as many things as we can.
Is that where
up
New
there,
Belgium's
do some
located?
remote
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah.
Originally,
No.
they're from Michigan.
They have a
right?
huge place up there in
No,
Nashville.
they're from Colorado.
Oh, they're from.
Yeah.
That's right, Colorado.
Them and Sierra Nevada have a place in Nashville,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sierra is out of
New Belgium.
California, but yeah.
They're both great. You should definitely go there.
Yeah,
Oscar
reach out.
Blues is there now too. From
Actually, we're about to
Colorado
go
as
up
well.
there next weekend.
Where's
So-
Left Hand from?
I don't know.
I thought
But
they
they make
They're
great.
in Colorado too. They're from
Are they Colorado?
Longmont or Long.
Oh my God.
I'm
Get
thinking of
this.
Bells.
Brian, you're on the
Bells
tech, right?
is Michigan, and I like Bells a
Bells
lot.
is Michigan.
Their amber is awesome. I like their Bells amber.
Where's Left Hand?
Oak Stout's in
Hold on, man. Left Hand
Left
Brewing
Hand is in
Company
Colorado.
is Longmont, Colorado.
Booyah!
That's crazy. Why do you know that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I did work in a bar for a while. Craft beer wine bar.
Yeah.
We actually sold the Oak Stout Nitro.
Oh yeah.
Not sure.
Probably around there.
Mm.
I do like the North Coast beers as well, and I do love Rasputin
Northeast.
because that's amazing.
Yeah. Imperial Stout, Russian Imperial.
Yep,
Mm.
that's delicious.
You want to talk about this festival?
Oh,
Yeah, we started right. Yeah, we got a little
Because
sidetracked.
I
there.
guess we
Start
don't
talking
know
about
where the
beers.
fuck we're gonna do it yet. Still.
What?
yeah, we're still. I mean, we got most things in place as far as food. We got a couple of vendors. We got maybe some face painting. I don't know, some fun stuff.
Oh,
Donde esta?
4 or 5 different bands that we know are on board. Fleming Moore is going to run the music and the sound.
Probably the 1st of July.
Yeah, 1 July is what we're looking at. It's a Sunday from 12 to 4. Mike from Gray's has agreed to do the food for us, the catering. We may also invite a food truck out there. Only problem I got is, well, out there, if we get the venue we want, which is Blackwater on the Ashley. They got a nice stage. The backdrop is the Ashley
Beautiful out
River.
there, right?
Beautiful concrete. Yeah, they want a little bit of money from us.
What's a little bit of money?
$600.
$600.
What does that get you? Just access to
The time,
And that's-
all
And a
the
bumper
days
sticker.
for the venue, porta potties, to clean up, all that stuff.
Mark's helping us out
and
with that price.
a free bumper sticker.
Yeah, it's supposed to be $1,200. He's giving it to us for half price, but we're trying to negotiate to $400, and then I think we're going to do it. But
Get some sponsorships, man. Caleb?
I don't know. You think Caleb would do that? Come on.
No.
so anyway, we're planning
Took
a
him a year
12 to 4.
2 years to pay us.
We'd love to
know.
have it. We'd love to have it at Blackwater on the Ashley. 12 to 4 is going to be a music festival. We're going to call it Rivercraft. because it's on the river and we're craft conversations. So Rivercraft 2018 is what is the name we were going to use if we use that venue.
It is essentially
Music,
a
food.
fundraiser.
You can bring your lawn chairs. We're going to have a couple breweries donate, half barrel of beer, so I have free beer flowing out there and repping those guys. Bring a cooler with some other soft drinks, water, whatever, some food. Maybe not food because we're trying to
don't bring food.
Sell food. Yeah, you can bring your dog, your kids. I mean, it's going to be a family-friendly event.
Live show.
No,
it's a live show. We're going to do a live podcast.
Yeah,
Mark.
Is that what you
from 40 Mile?
Oh no,
which Mark?
Mark DeShane.
Yeah, he owns the land out there in Ross.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
But we'd like to get 40 Mile out there too. But we would like you guys. Obviously, it would be fantastic if you guys could swing it.
Festivals are great.
We like
man.
festivals.
Are you doing something? Are you rubbing your knee on the
I
door?
might be.
He's squeaking.
Stop
his chair. He's got that restless leg thing going on.
Yeah.
Oh,
But all the musicians that have been on the show so far, from Dan Riley to Clayton Lewis to Joshua Jarman, everybody's agreed that they would come out and help support it.
Yeah.
Fleming Moore, of course, would play with his new Fleming Moore and Friends band that he's got going on.
I don't know if that's the name or not.
No, that's the name.
Okay.
It is the name because I'm not going to get into it, but he changed the name to that because of me, actually. It's what he told me.
Because of you.
Yeah. I influenced him to change the name because I didn't like what he was calling himself. So
I'm surprised that you haven't fallen out of your chair with how big your head is.
I'm just saying.
Or
he
how
sent
thick
me
your
a
blood
personal
is.
message and said I changed the name. So all those guys, that's what we're trying to do, and we'll do a live broadcast, and it's just going to be it's a fundraiser of sorts for us. Obviously, we want to try and get new equipment and take this thing to the next level, but we also want to promote and shout out to everybody else. So I think the social media blast that we would get out of this festival, the 150 people is what we're trying to get. All the bands, all of us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, is just going to reach hundreds of thousands of people from, your friends to your friends to our friends to their friends to their friends.
Make sure you boost your post.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. Share, please share, like, whatever. And I think it could just, the social media aspect is what we're trying to really push. That's going to be the big benefit to get everybody.
It is a great
out.
venue.
And then the 150 people that are out there, the word of mouth from those people. So we just think it could spread like wildfire. And then what we want to do is continue that on an annual basis and have Rivercraft 2019.
Yeah.
The next year we maybe just donate everything to a charity of some sort.
Yeah.
Or
That's great.
whatever. And just try and make it an annual thing where we're giving back to the community, the people, the local, the
sharing more culture.
charity, culture,
Culture
whatever.
is key.
So that's what we're looking at. If that venue does not come through, we're looking at Coastal Coffee Roasters as well. We haven't discussed it with Brad, but I don't see why not.
Why not?
I'd rather do it outside at this other place, but if we have to do it somewhere else.
Spots are hard to find.
Weather in the summertime can
You
be a
said
little
that
iffy
earlier.
too. You know
True,
that.
yeah.
4 o'clock in the afternoon, there's a shower every summer.
But the stage is covered, so the bands are cool, but everybody else would just be like, bring an umbrella, because you never know what's going to happen.
Or just come free float. Leave your phone in your car.
Yep.
Or it could be-
Dance in the
I
rain.
love the
Yeah,
idea
it could
of
be
leaving
Woodstock.
your phones.
Yeah.
That's what your brain's for, memories.
Yeah.
Just think of
Could
the
be a
memories.
Woodstock. You just go out there, you get sopping wet, just dance
No, that'd be
around, have a
great.
good time.
And we'll most
Great.
definitely be funky and play some funky ass music.
Well, we're not going to be there. So.
We're not going to play there.
No.
Why
It's
not?
July 1st. Well, we didn't know about it.
Well, we just told you.
No, it's July 1st. I'm going to be out of town.
Oh, you're out of town.
I'm out of
Oh,
town,
wow.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right.
I'm actually coming
That
back
would be-
July 1st from vacation.
We don't have a day set anyway.
Well then, yeah.
That's the date we're looking at. We were looking at the 24th of June, but we've moved forward to the 1st of July.
Yeah.
Just because of time. We're
Yeah.
trying to make sure we give people plenty of time to plan for it. But we're not going to be able to appease everybody.
No.
I mean, shit, it could be the next week too. I don't know.
Right.
We don't know yet because we don't have a spot.
Well, there you go. Once you get a spot, then you pick a date.
Yeah, once we can agree
Listen.
on the monetary aspect of it, then we're
You
going
ever thought about maybe
solidify
later
a date.
maybe in August,
It's going to be hot.
toward the end? I mean,
It's
It's gonna be hot
the
regardless.
sooner the better.
You think?
okay.
It only cool down at the beginning of October, maybe.
I mean, that way you can get more different bands involved.
I'm not against the idea, but
I think
Brian.
we've got enough to cover 4 hours right now.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take.
And that's
it's
not
easy to
even
cover
giving
4 hours.
enough time to everybody, I think. This might be too many bands. But
That's true. Yeah.
I
wanna
didn't
get-
even mention Paul Stone. He wants to play out there too.
30 minutes was
Yeah, we still
tough
have
to
to
do at the Jammer. Like when we did that, 30 minutes is like kind of like
That's the
you're barely getting in. You know what
30
I mean?
to
Like,
45
right.
minutes is pretty
45
much
minutes would be if you can give everybody 45 minutes with a that next 15 to
Yeah.
change over.
And we're still trying to do like a live show and a mix of
Right,
it
so that's
somewhere.
4 bands.
So
4 band, that's perfect. You know, hour for everybody.
oh shit, I think we're
But
already stacked up at like
if we're renting the place for the
6.
entire day, we don't have to shut down at 4. I mean, if it's
And
True.
some people don't
Continue.
have
I was
12
thinking you
hours,
probably
so-
should keep it going.
I was thinking,
That
I'm
was
like,
my-
yeah, why
4
stop at
o'clock?
4? Just put 12 until.
Because you know
Get
there's
your
certain
money's
there's
worth.
certain bands that
Yeah.
probably
If
would
you're
rather
gonna
play
have
at night.
vendors out there, you know,
If they need to leave, let them leave. But most people, I think, would stay if it was the vibe was right and everyone was still enjoying themselves.
Getting some drinks going on in
Drum
there,
circles.
drum circles, partying. I
There
don't
you
know
go.
about all that, but
There are fire pits there.
gosh, I'll get down there.
yeah, it's a huge fire pit.
mushrooms.
Nice spot. All right, so let's move on. We talked enough about that.
Did
We
we?
talk
I
about it
mean,
all the time.
That's exciting.
That's
I know.
not-
Well,
It
we're
is.
hoping someone will listen and be like, all right,
We're hoping by the
helping.
time this podcast is released, we've already got all this set up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's
That'd
happening.
be nice.
We're not hoping it. By the time you hear
It's
this,
going to happen, man.
It's already happening.
It's happening in the moment.
And you
It's
should have
happening
already
right
got a
now.
notification.
You guys
show
need to
up.
get down
Okay.
to Blackwater
You should've
Ashley
already-
right now. There's an awesome festival going
Right.
on.
You should have already bought your
Oh,
ticket.
it's not
on.
now.
It's going on right. Well, by the time this airs, it's gonna be going on.
No.
No,
simultaneously
don't
with-
say that.
Yeah,
Because
you
this
don't know.
airs on the 12th, right? Or no, the
The
8th?
15th. So
Yeah, but things
15.
get back-
within a
things get
couple
backed up.
weeks. Within a couple weeks, it's going to be
Yeah.
They get
going
backed
on.
up.
Oh,
So
okay. All right.
everybody should have already bought their Eventbrite tickets by now.
Yeah. Or at least go right now and buy your ticket before the early bird special
But there's no
disappears.
place to go. You want me to buy a ticket and we have no place to go?
What do you mean?
I love
Oh,
how
you're
these
talking
are so
about the-
far in the future.
Oh, no, we already picked a spot.
Tell me,
Oh, you got to. Okay.
We're talking in the future.
we're in the
It's
future.
the future.
We're in the future, man.
We jumped in our future mobiles and we
I'm in
went
the
to the
now.
future.
I'm sorry.
We're rolling around
My
this blue
apologies.
sphere in the future, man. We're just like bobbing around.
Future, man.
Yeah, man.
Time doesn't even exist in the sphere.
Right.
Oh my
There's no
gosh.
There's no future. There's no past.
It's ridiculous.
I like our logo right there. Nobody can see it. You guys can't see it, but it's right there.
They can see it.
Do you guys ever
I
show
mean,
it?
it's over there, but I like
I like
the
it.
rustic.
It's got
You
a
guys-
mic and a beer. I like it.
We did when we had 2 cameras.
I think it's got a vintage mic.
I think it's so. Is
We
the
got
name
one
of this
away.
picture Mike Beer?
Hmm?
Mike Beer.
Mic beer.
I've got a
I know
vintage
Mike
one
Beer.
on my arm.
That's really nice.
I was in
How
a band
old?
for a while.
Singer?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, no.
we
No.
keep saying we're gonna pull that video up.
I
we
wanna
never
see it.
do.
Let's see the
I mean, I've
video.
seen the video. But
I think
I
we
was-
saw it during Mother's Day.
I
I
was
like
a
it.
screamer.
Oh.
I screamed.
Like hardcore?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's pretty good, Scott.
Well, I guess
And
hardcore
actually, it was funny what
version.
you're talking about. You singing your last, you looking at every show as the last one,
Mhm.
because the last show we played was literally the best one that I had ever done. And I thought about that because I tapped into that like, fuck it, it's the last one. Why not? And I didn't do that to all of them.
Sometimes, that's the fun thing about playing live is there's a point when can I take this chance or can I not take this
Go
chance?
for it, man.
And there's sometimes you don't, but there's sometimes you're
Well,
like,
sometimes
I'm
you have to
going
hold
for
back
it,
in certain areas.
because you don't want to walk it off, and be like, oh fuck, that I just killed all that energy. But I'd say 90% of the time I go for it, man. Like I know you do.
Yeah.
I feel like it pays off more in
Why
the
not,
end.
man?
It's like it's kind of like a, it slows, it starts off, and then it just keeps going, and then you just,
You let
that's
go.
right.
You're like,
Yeah,
all right,
let
that's
go.
it.
That's it. I mean, you don't want to just do it all at one time, and
Well, it's kind of like
Blow your
sports,
wad.
man. Like you don't want to go out there and like not give it your best, or give it your all, or take your shot at the chance.
I'm gonna half-mass it for the rest of the day.
No, I'm afraid of this moment. Fuck that.
you can't be. I mean, if you're gonna be afraid of what everybody thinks, then don't do music. Don't do anything.
Yeah.
Just hide.
Hide.
Hide away.
Oh yeah.
Hide away in your world of behind the
that should be the
screen.
next song. Hideaway.
Hide away.
Hide away.
Hide away.
Hide away. Hide away. Every day.
So-
Every day. Yeah, yeah.
Look what you started.
So since this BlueSphere has started, have y'all written new stuff for this band?
Yeah, we've worked on some new stuff.
We've been doing a lot of writing. Some songs have already made it into the lineup, and some songs, I'm sure, just like any other artist working on things, you look at them on the wall, and I need to work on this a little bit more. Like a painter would say. We kind of have about 4 or 5 different things going on right now that we're molding.
We have a lot of material that we've written that no one's heard yet. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we have that's
From-
long. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Between the bands we've all been in, Tommy and I have been the primary writers, so collectively between all those bands, there's a lot of songs and a lot of different styles. And some of them we're bringing back and reworking them into our current ensemble, you know, and like rearranging them. Because they're good stuff. I mean, it's good stuff that we want to hear again. But
Thanks, Brian.
But yeah, like writing new stuff is always fun. Just
why waste what you have, you know?
there's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
going
especially
on.
if there's something you can use from it.
Yeah.
I don't really do that too much with my artwork. So.
What do you mean?
I don't recycle things that often.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
It's hard with artworrt, like paintings, right?
Yeah, I mean,
you can't really bring back
sometimes-
an old painting and like present it differently and like, you know, I mean, it's hard.
But I think the thing with our music is that a lot of people have never even heard a lot of the stuff that we have, never had the opportunity to hear it. So it's being shared for the first time. We know it, but they don't know it.
Right.
So it's kind of like, you know, like things in life that you kind of had on the back burner, and you know,
It's
now
kinda
it's
cool
like,
in a way,
you know,
though. I mean, if you
we're
haven't
showing our
shown
cards, we
people
don't hide it anymore.
your stuff over all these years, and you've built this catalog of things or paintings, and no one's ever seen it, and then all of a sudden you show them everything.
When you talk about being recycled, I mean, the cool thing for me at this point in time is I saw you guys perform. You know, Runaway is probably one of my the fondest songs of you guys, but I've seen you guys play it together, just you two, with the loop pedal and all this other kind of stuff. And then I've seen you guys play it with a mock band and maybe just a cajon or something. and then I've seen it played with the Scotty Oliver band, and now I've seen it playing the BlueSphere on a big stage, and it's just like an evolution of that sound. And they all sound phenomenal in their own way, you know, but it's kind of a recycle of that song in different ways. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I think the thing about music is that you can change it to fit the mood of the day. You can always make it fit to what you need it to fit to.
A good song can
you can morph into any style you want it to be.
Into hip hop, country, whatever, acoustic, rock. I mean, if a good song is a good song.
Yeah.
So if you have a decent song, you can apply it to any style and deliver it, arrange it in a way that I mean, that's how I feel. You could probably, I mean, there's
good and bad music. That's how we look at it. We don't
I
look
mean,
at it from a point of
I just think I think when you have as time goes by, songs take on a different feeling. They take on a different emotion depending on the
who you're playing with
and who you're playing with,
and it changes everything.
You know, if it's Tommy and I playing a song that we play with other bands, I mean, we're gonna do it how we need to deliver it with two people to get it across, you know. And if you get it with a full band, then it's a different attack.
It's crazy. Yeah.
There's more people involved, so you gotta let them speak too, you know, and let them.
Yeah. So when you have a funky bass player and an amazing drummer and a like hipster guitar player, and
you can feature some of that stuff more, you know. But then like if it's just me and him, we're gonna feature that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay back and try to smooth it out and let him accent what he does, but you know, it's whatever. We like to play as a team, like however the ensemble is. It's
that just comes from you guys playing so long together.
Yeah, well, and then we have a sense of urgency and a hunger. You know, I mean, part of it is I think letting out your. I don't know. It's like something inside of you that just has to come out. You know, that's how
I'll do this
I
till the day I die, man. I don't care what I'm doing. You know,
That's good.
I'm gonna die rocking.
That's good. I'll probably
preferably
paint
on
till I
stage
die.
as opposed to not on stage, but you know.
Yeah, that's a good place to go. On stage.
I'll talk till I die.
Well, like
I
I prefer to.
That's true. You will.
Is that my craft?
Dying is not my interest. I don't have a bucket list or anything. I think those are silly, in my opinion. But you know, people have those. I feel like you live life and.
What about
every day
what about
is
wish
part of your
list?
bucket list.
Wish list.
Well,
I mean, you can have like a
wish
list of
for.
things that I always want to do, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
maybe not like before I die, because that puts like a finality on it. But
I'd love for our music to be heard all over the world. I mean, that's
a good goal. I like that.
That's not it's not a wish. I mean, I feel like that's very possible.
Yeah, that's not at all unrealistic. I
We
think
got some
it's
followers
easy.
over in Belgium and some
We
different
do.
places. Yeah,
That's kind of cool, man. I'd love to go to Europe and play. Man, that'd be really fun.
I want to go to Asian play. I want to go to Europe. I want to go to Africa. I want to go
we
wherever
got
they
some
let
guys
me
in
play.
Canada that want us to come up and try their beer and talk about it.
And that's the cool thing about what you guys are doing, man. Like, there's every platform for you guys.
Yeah, all over the world connects to this, man.
Hey, we want to fly up to Canada and like try our beer.
We're talking
Cool.
about
What
it.
if we put
Toronto.
together a tour and we had bands that toured with us?
Dude,
Yeah.
Sign us up.
That'd be cool.
You'd
We
be-
A
could
house
do like
band. We have our own house band
Right.
at different houses.
Yeah.
that wouldn't be bad, man.
It's a traveling house
Advertise. We could do a show every
Get
city.
sponsorship because then you don't pay for a hotel.
Fuck
There you go.
I mean, you write all
You
that
can
shit off
stay.
anyways as a business
Yeah, but-
expense.
Yeah, but
if you don't have to pay for it in the first place,
Yes!
you don't have to write it off. Yes, you have cash
It's
in
a
your
solid
pocket.
price.
That's because we're broke as
You
fuck
need to build
right
a
now.
network.
Yeah.
It's about building the network.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is.
That's a good idea, though.
You
I'm
need
gonna
support.
write that down. That's a good.
Write it down.
All right.
Good idea, man.
Bands,
I like
good
it.
bands that have good followings in certain cities have pads they crash at versus paying
Yeah.
the hotels.
True.
You know, or
Or they get it comped.
Oh,
or
you
whatever.
just
Right.
meet a girl that's really nice and she lets you stay. at
Not
her
all of
house.
us are like that,
Nice.
Tommy.
Well, some people do.
not all of us have a sweet mohawk.
Oh, I wouldn't even call this a mohawk.
What would you call it?
I would call
I would-
this like a sci-fi mullet at the
I
moment.
like it. I
It's-
was gonna
Okay.
say, I'm glad you said
Yeah.
mullet.
That's cool, man.
That's pretty spot on.
it's,
Sci-fi
uh,
mullet.
How about Mystic Rock mullet?
It's a mystic mullet.
I think you guys should change your name to Mystic Mullet.
I think it's a great
you
idea.
know,
Fantastic. Let's see if that's
We
already
would blow up
That's it.
instantaneously.
It's probably ended as we've spoken since.
Somebody
What-
just
what-
started a band name with Mystic Mullet.
Yeah.
They beat you to the punch, B.
Let's see, no, where is it?
I think actually Bono had his first. Was
It's not out
No
there.
one's got it?
Nope.
Are you serious?
That's great.
Wow.
yeah.
What about a sci-fi mullet?
There are some images though.
Oh yeah, there's some
Look up
out
an
there.
image.
Oh, I don't know if we need to see that.
You don't want to see them. They deprive you from doing the things that you do
I
naturally.
mean,
Gonna take away from his Mystic Mullet,
no,
I
I mean it
think.
kind of fits. I mean,
Oh, wow.
Let's get the camera on.
kind
Yeah.
of fits, right?
Mystic Mullet. Coming at you. June
Hey.
9th. Cups of coffee.
Save that photo just in case it
Don't-
didn't focus on
Don't
the
call it
GoPro.
a comeback.
All right. I want you
Call
for
it
the
a
mullet
comeback.
malicious.
Call it a mullet.
Well, I mean, it's just a natural regression of a mohawk.
Everyone's got it. James Harden's got it.
I did the
I'll
same
keep it
thing.
turned so people can just continue to.
I mean, everyone's had one that has had long hair. It's going to happen
I
sooner or
think
later.
you need to start dyeing it at different
Well,
shows. and
maybe I
showing
will,
them.
Scott. Don't give out all my
In
secrets.
like a cheetah print style.
Jeez.
Cheetah print.
Oh,
You know, cheetah prints are really hot, actually.
How?
think
I feel like it's
a-
difficult to do.
No, you do them on the sides. You
Oh,
shave it down
oh.
on the side.
So you could totally do that.
Yeah.
keep track of here.
Some-
We need 20 minutes or so at least, right?
And
All
some
right, so
frost.
we got 4 minutes of discussion before you guys start playing music. How about that?
Okay.
Alright.
That's
4 minutes of
fine.
discussion.
Have you dyed your hair cheetah print before?
No.
No comment.
Have you dyed it before in general?
Oh, yeah, I've dyed my hair like blue-black before.
I could see that.
Black. And I'm thinking about it again because I like blue-black. I think it's a
Blue
cool color.
black.
Blue black.
Black, blue.
Yeah.
Blue black.
Blue black.
Blue-black.
It's just like oil.
It's like a cobalt blue. It's like really dark and it has like a blue like
And then the sunlight.
phase on it. Yeah, it's so neat.
Okay.
It doesn't last long though. It gets
So I messed up. I should have peed earlier. Can I go pee?
Oh,
I mean-
we can pause for the setup and everything. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go pee.
Go pee. We have Tommy.
Yeah. Tommy's here.
Ask him
We'll
about
talk
his,
amongst
ask
ourselves.
him about his childhood.
Oh god.
Ask him about his dad as the unscored on football coach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
That
that
was
stuff.
I mean,
Basketball coach.
your dad did have a set of drums in the garage.
Yeah.
So that came from somewhere.
He was our inspiration.
He was your
I don't even know.
inspiration.
I think actually those drums. So they were left at a bar called Bullwinkle's. And it's-
Bullwinkles.
Bullwinkle's, yeah, which was a
It's
private.
still there, right? I think
No,
I
I
feel like I've heard that
no,
name.
I don't know if it's still there or not. I don't know, but it was
Isn't
a
that a show?
private club at the time, private bar. So you go in there, but I think the drums were left there, and they were awesome drums. Like, they had the best Belgian cymbals, like Turkish, like had this amazing crash sound. You can't find cymbals like that anywhere anymore. I mean, it was like classic, just beautiful sound, ringing sound. But the drums are really, really cool. They were silver, and the heads are really old. Nothing, but it had a great sound. The snare was amazing sounding. Had a great roll to it. In fact, like the snare had this kind of like old school, like when you think of like actually at the beginning of like Rock With You, Michael Jackson. So every time I'd hear that snare, it just had that classic, sexy R&B soul sound to it. So yeah, we had some good times with those drums. Of course, the drum sets would always fall apart on us when we were playing. So, yeah. So, and Scott and I were, we played in other bands, and I actually would love for him to come back and hear this story because I don't want to leave him out on it because I think we need to bring up a band that we played in called Lightfoot.
Cool. Put
in
that
the show.
Pincushion.
Yeah.
Oh, speak of the devil.
I was going to tell him about Lightfoot and the drum set.
Oh, that's a good story.
And then we'll
And
leave
I mean, even if we lose this, we can still finish up with this. Right? I mean, we can do all the post.
So tell the story, and then we'll have you guys play some songs.
Yeah. So so that drum set had a very
It's a Gretsch set. When is it? Gretsch? It's Gretsch.
I think it was Gretsch, but it had Remo set, and the Zildjian cymbals were amazing. The cymbals were great. In fact, wherever those cymbals are today, they're probably worth a lot of money. They really are. But the drum set, when we were in a band called Lightfoot at one time, and I was the drummer actually for the band.
He wasn't the singer.
I wasn't the singer, I was the drummer. And that was great at it.
Is there footage of that?
The front drummer.
Is there footage?
No, but it should have been. It would have been a great show.
It was a fantastic show.
Yeah. And in fact, you talking about painting your face and all that. I mean, I think that show, everybody had drank mushroom tea.
Oh, wow.
And came to watch us play. And
Did you paint your face?
Oh, no, we paint my body.
To get in, we had the door guy who took the money was one of our guys, and they painted everyone's face with glow in the dark paint.
Well, they painted my chest
tribal
and
paint.
tribal
Nice.
and
that
paint.
was
That's fantastic.
You couldn't enter without it getting somewhere in your body.
That's
Yeah.
Because
awesome.
upstairs was black lights,
We need to do that.
and so
That's awesome.
you could
No,
imagine
the place was
everyone-
packed, and the drum set would fall apart, and then one of our good guys would come over and like pick a
Hold it
part out,
together.
hold
Literally,
together while I was
there's a guy
playing
holding
it,
the drum set together.
and it was like the most jam band punk moment you could ever imagine.
Wow.
I mean, it was a
Yeah,
strange
crazy,
thing.
man. And
It
people
was
were
just-
just. When
yeah.
you looked out in the crowd, it was black lights
We-
flashing and just tribal people painted.
We took a break and
bouncing around, just
took a break. I got up and as a drummer, and I started jumping up and down, getting everybody jump up and down.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
jumping
It
up and
was,
down, and then the cops shut us down. Actually, the
Cops
cops
shut
came and
us
shut
down.
us
That's
down.
awesome.
But it was fun
And
down on King Street. in
people were running
Charleston
around
back in the
downtown,
late 90s.
beating on the cars. And
All right, there's two of you talking here.
I'm sorry.
So you were talking about getting down, being on the cars, good time, and you were saying what?
Oh, he was just saying that it was in the 90s.
Late
Yeah.
90s.
Oh, okay.
That's what
And you said King Street?
On King Street.
Okay.
In fact,
Where?
King Street Palace.
what is it now?
I don't even know, man.
It used to be called Martinis back in the day, and it was a
How old were y'all when?
oh god,
We were very old. We were like
18,
50
19.
at the time. No,
This must have been 96. 96.
was it 96?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Pre-baseball?
No.
No, he played baseball. He was playing baseball.
Mid-baseball?
He's still playing
During
baseball.
baseball.
Oh.
In fact, I guess it doesn't matter now.
No,
But-
it's well over a long time ago.
So I had like dual identities. Like I had a baseball
Apparently.
player by day, playing the bands by night, but I had to keep it secret from the baseball team.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
I was about to ask, but
Because
that
it was
doesn't,
a very,
doesn't fit.
You're
it
about,
doesn't
you're
fit.
about to acid it or ask it?
Yeah, like Charlie Sheen.
Well, let me
in,
take another
Major
sip
League.
and I'll
Yeah,
ask it.
yeah.
So I was the black sheep of the team. I was like, the teammates knew, the coach didn't know. So the teammates had to help keep the secret.
Well, that's good.
So eventually the cat kind of got out of the bag by the end of it. I had to quit the band in order for the baseball draft and the
that's
band
great.
thing didn't kind of go
Oh,
hand in
man.
hands. It was a messy situation, but
Yeah.
anywho.
It was
Another
fun.
day
It
for
was
that
a
story.
different-
Yeah, definitely. We'll do that next time.
different style of music. It was a very.
That sounds fun, though.
Yeah,
Oh, the parties
very-
are great.
When
That
you're 18,
energy, I
when
think, is
you're-
what you
Well,
want.
you go down to college the first time, you're like,
Well, I don't think that-
for the first time, and you're like, you become this tribe of people.
I don't think that energy ever dies. I mean, if you
Yeah.
got the sound and the people and the playfulness of a crowd,
Well,
when
we
people
said-
come to party,
They set the
it
mood,
makes your
right?
show a hell of a
You
lot
guys
easier.
are kind of playing off the crowd then.
Oh,
So you're
this
kind of
is
like
nice.
they're your
Yeah,
instrument a little
man.
bit.
We
so
do that. We
makes
do that
sense.
now. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
well,
what
that's what I
that's
meant
what drives
now.
us, man.
More than ever, I guess, because now you kind of are figuring out how you can work the crowd and play with them. And
Well, we
It's
just
fun.
kind of go with it.
And I
Whatever
think the
happens.
crowd, especially now that we've made friends and everyone kind of knows what to expect when they come see us now,
Mhm.
they feel part of it.
Well,
they feel part of the circle.
We love
you
the
know?
friends, but what we love are the ones that don't know us. That's what we really want.
And we want them to
people
feel part of the circle. Like
Right.
we want it to be this like whole organic spirit where everyone
Yeah.
feels part of the band.
I've loved to see the growth. I mean, it's
You
just gone from here to here
Well, hopefully
so quickly.
That's
you know,
awesome.
exponentially with everything that's going on and everybody that's involved and you guys and everybody else.
Is there more in there?
I think there's a little
It's a never-ending oppression.
tiny swig.
All right.
Tiny
Well, let's
swig for
top it
everybody.
off. And you guys got music to play for us.
Yeah. Let's.
Can we take a break real quick?
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah.
I'll be
All
back.
right. We're gonna set up. Next time you see us is music time. Yeah. We are recording.
Well,
We're back.
the video.
Oh man, you guys need some mood lighting in here, man.
We can turn the lights low.
We could put the.
Oh, we got a little strobe light on,
I'm not recording it.
Kevin.
huh?
It'd be a pain in my ass. You can cut. You know what? Fuck it. Do whatever
Just
you want.
exactly. It's
You
like-
want to try it out?
Try it out, man. See what happens.
The video's not even on, so.
I'm recording right now.
Hey, you watch your tone.
Oh,
So is Walt.
oh, Craft Connections Conversations is getting in a fight.
Craft conversations. have
Oh
gotten
man, this is going on YouTube.
We could have confrontations.
Oh, I like that. That's
That is more accurate.
Craft
You can't even
Conversation.
get a thing to work.
They're gonna give you enough light? Probably not.
That's what I
So
was
you don't need
complaining
to.
about.
You don't need to see us.
That's
It's
all
not that
right.
important.
It's fine. Yeah, that's
It's perfect. There's plenty
You
of
can't
light
even
in
see
here.
the light.
The mood's already.
It's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time?
We can
Yeah.
move it over. Didn't
That's literally only.
Didn't
showing
Chris have
light
one of
in
those?
a corner.
we used to bring something like
We gotta
we'd
mount-
bring
we
something
gotta
like
mount
that to one
up
of our
here,
shows at one
Upside
time.
down.
We'll work on that when we get a legit studio. We'll have all the lights, all the works,
Alright.
live shows on
Sounds
this real
good.
stage.
Stage hands.
Do you want any of
sound
this
guys.
video or not? Are you not worried about that?
Is it on?
No, it's not on. It's not
All right then.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yeah, yeah.
Point made.
So we're gonna play. Brian had requested "Runaway." We had been
Yeah.
texting this
Here,
week.
Brian,
about,
hold this. Since you left that light on, it's super annoying.
Alright.
And we already
I'll
told
watch
the
it
story
go.
about "Runaway," tied into the baseball. So in this
So I
song,
guess we can be considered a jock song.
a jock song.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna play this in baseball stadiums like.
I would say
They
not
played it in the
jocks.
seventh inning.
John Fogerty's "Put Me in Coach."
How
Center
many?
field.
How many jocks do you know that sit down and write songs though?
This one.
Wow, cool. I like it. I am.
It's my line. God, everybody uses my line.
Well, we told him that.
This guy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I said this
So,
one. I didn't say this guy. I said this one.
So
No.
this is one of the songs where we actually do dual vocals. So it's I warm up the crowd with a easy
Oh,
vocal and he
okay.
comes in with the real good one.
Oh, okay.
So,
We'll see.
so I don't know. I think the lyrics kind of explain what the song's about. So the title gives it away. "Runaway." It's getting away from the strains of everyday life and just wanting to be in a place where your mind's free and relaxed, and that's what it's about.
Excellent. Strip down BlueSphere.
Strip down BlueSphere. Here we go.
Runaway.
Sitting back, just a mind of my own.
Beautiful summer's day.
The Carolina air.
Oh, so sweet. Bring a smile to my face.
You up above here,
Fly so high.
free as you can be. Lord, I'm feeling alright, 'cause the
Past is coming round, making its way to me. Yeah, yeah. And I feel we should just all pack up and leave. Yeah. In my opinion, there's so much more for us to see. You gotta believe. We've got to run away. We've got to run away. Yeah. We've got to run away, run away, run away. If only for today. Yeah, yeah. If only for today. today. Yeah, yeah.
I get this feeling every now and then. I'm like a mouse inside a wheel.
Spinning round and round and round and round.
Lord, you try so hard just to
Get it right, lose sight of what is real. I can't see.
If you open up your eyes, you take a look around, you might just start to see
I believe
that all this 9 to 5 living, this
rat race living.
how can you really find what you need?
Yeah, yeah. And I feel we should just all pack up and leave. In my opinion, there's so much more for us to see, baby. We've got to run away. We've got to run away. We've got to run away. Yeah. We've got to run away, run away, run away. If only for today. Yeah, yeah. We've got to run away. We've got to run away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Run away, run away, run away. If only for today. Yeah, yeah. If only for today. Yeah, yeah. Come on. And I feel we should just all pack up and leave. Oh, in my opinion, there's so much more for us to see, baby. We've got to run away, yeah. We've got to run away. We've got to run away, yeah. We've got to run away, run away, run away. If only for today, yeah, yeah. We've got to run away. We've got to run away, yeah. We've got to run away, run away, run away. If only for today, yeah, yeah. If only for today. If only for today. If only for today. Oh, run away, baby, yeah. Baby.
Hot damn. That was
Thank
hot.
you guys. That was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting us play that. That was a lot of fun.
Shit, yeah. Right? We're back on the video. Yeah, guys.
In
These
between.
Cheers
guys.
to that.
What
Fuck
are you
yeah.
pointing at the camera for? I just
Because I'm pointing here and I'm pointing there.
Pointing
it out.
everywhere.
I'm saying, hey, look at these guys.
Yeah, we all know you're here. You don't need to point at the camera.
It is what it is.
Oh my god. Yeah, it is what it just was. Just happened.
I'll do to that, man. That was fun.
Good.
That was great. It was great.
That was awesome. Honestly, I want to be very transparent right now. I black out whenever I'm recording. I don't even pay attention.
Really?
It happens. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like when I play, man. That's kind of like my mom always says when I play, like my eyes are always closed. She's like, "How do you ever see what you're playing?"
Right.
Like, I just see it. I mean, like
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm like,
All right.
even though my eyes are closed, but I mean, yeah, you can get lost in moments.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens.
So you
every
don't
time.
even remember what happened?
No.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, it's like I can see everything because it's visual for me, and I can hear you playing, and I know what I was trying to do while you were playing things. But if I try and look back and pinpoint what you were playing, I can't hear it.
Interesting.
My brain doesn't record any of the sound.
Right, your brain is shut off. You shut off that part of your brain to concentrate on the other part that needs to do your.
I guess so, which is nice because when I go back and edit, it's like, oh, I get to watch this.
We should do it again.
That's true. I mean,
Let's do it one more time.
We have another one though.
I mean, I feel like the same way really because I go back and watch these shows all the time, and I'm like, I don't remember any of that. So I guess I kind of black out during the show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you just like
Should have brought to you by alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say it's that bad because I can recognize it and I would be able to.
No, I recognize
that
it, but
I've
I'm
heard
like,
it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh yeah, we talked about that. It's kind of cool to kind of just pick up stuff that you don't remember. It's like I'm rewatching it.
Well, when you go back and listen to everything you've done, you know, it kind of. I don't know, when we go back and listen to like when we record practices,
Yeah.
it brings you back in that moment. You can kind of like, oh yeah, you know, you draw from those things and that helps you build on for the next,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
It's all part of honing your craft in, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was fun.
Fantastic.
Well, good. Well, hope the next one is just as fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys want to hear another?
Well, we want to hear at least one more. If not here, then
We can do more if you want. Do you want to do Line That's Gray? How do you feel about that?
You're gonna save one for the carpet wall, though, right?
We play against the wall right there?
So
Yeah.
I somehow figured.
So we have to face the wall?
We can face
No.
each other.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you want to be weird,
we
you
can back
can.
to back like we
Back
always
to
do.
back.
You back to back.
Yeah, that's
Whatever
cool.
you
Okay.
want
And
to
then
do.
back to back and side to
However
side.
funk you want to make it. That's
You know,
How
we
about
can turn
finish
on
on
these
make it?
lights and just leave that one on when you guys are in there if you want.
right.
Okay.
If you want to get
You
any
talk
kind
about
of
mood.
mood setting.
And we
That
could,
would be it.
there's an extension cord right here. We can plug up this on the floor right here. Just spinning.
Yeah, but the
Oh.
light from up there is going to cancel it out.
That's moody.
Get with the program,
So
Brian.
do you want to do... So how many songs can we
Two
do?
more.
Two more. So you want to do Rainbows?
Sure.
And then we can do Line That's Gray?
Sure.
All right.
Awesome.
Line this gray will be great against the carpet wall.
So what are the? So we
And,
got.
and
So the next one's rainbows.
I just want to tell
Rainbows.
everybody I'm getting over laryngitis, so I'm sorry. It's been a little rusty.
And lines that gray.
line.
A Line That's Gray.
A line that's gray.
A
It's like walking the
line.
blurred line.
Okay.
That's
Oh.
A line that's gray.
That's the
I like
idea of
that.
song.
Yeah.
G-R-E-Y?
Not blurred lines. No.
However you spell gray.
Both ways, actually. They both apply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to-
Exactly, which is great.
That's excellent. All right.
Well, this next song, this is actually an older tune and a song that I wrote actually for Tommy to sing. Because when I wrote it, I wasn't at all interested in singing. I think I was like 12 or 13. But over the years, after listening to how he sings it, I kind of rip off his style and try to attack it that way. But for the most part, this is another song that lyrically we share, vocally we share. But it's an oldie, but it's a goodie. It's called Rainbows. Do you know where I can find true happiness? 'Cause if you don't know, let me show you. Can you tell me what life is like without any fear? And if you don't know, let me show you. 'Cause there's some things that only you can know about. There's some things that you just don't want to share. If you open up, you share with me what you know, I will lead you to the end of the rainbow. Now everybody knows that rainbows don't last forever. 'Cause if there was some way I could, you know I would it better.
Sometimes I feel that my world is coming down on me. Sometimes I feel that the people I love don't believe in me. If there's some way that you know can help me keep my faith, just take my hand and together we can escape. There's some things that only you can know about. There's some things that you just don't want to share. But if you open up and share with me what you know, I will lead you to the end of the rainbow. But everybody knows, baby, rainbows don't last forever. If there was some way I could, you know I would make it better. One more time. Everybody knows that rainbows don't last forever, baby. If there was some way I could, you know I would make it better. There's some things that you just don't want to talk about. There's some things that you just don't want to share. But if you open up and share with me what you know, I will lead you, babe, to the end of the rainbow. But everybody don't. Was some way I could, you know I would make it better, baby. But everybody knows, baby, rainbows don't last forever. If there was some way I could, you know I would make it better. Rainbows don't last forever, baby. No, rainbows don't last forever.
Man. Another good one.
Yeah, that was
I mean,
great.
they're all good.
Thanks, man.
Good stuff, man.
Give you a little clap.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll try to clap it, but I'm still recording. Actually, I'm gonna
That
cut
song's,
to the. Oh shit! No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, man, I still got goosebumps. Every time we play that song, I swear, like, it brings me back to a place of where I was when I wrote that song, and it's so weird that how music can bring you back in time in a weird way.
Yeah.
You know, like I think that's kind of what the draw is to music. You know, like if you know, in the way we talk about how
You either get it or you don't.
well, you know, like,
It's like to me.
good wine brings you back to the like experience. You know, good music will
A good
remind
beer
you.
brings you back to the good
Right.
experience.
Well, we kind of heard the story about the first one. Want to run away, but what's the story behind this one?
So, Rainbows, it's a real, for me, it's a real personal song.
Yeah.
It's a song I wrote for my mother.
Okay.
So there was a time in our life where she was experiencing some difficulties, some real hardships, and you know, to the point where, you know, it's kind of like a make or break. You know, and we lost our house, we lost a lot of things. You know, we lost.
Right.
You know, it was like one of those moments in time where you really didn't know what was happening, and for me as a kid, it was. You write songs, you know, it's like that's how I express my emotions. So that was a song about a certain point in time that I was witnessing my mother go through, and those lyrics are kind of wrapped around that situation.
Right.
And they're applicable to her from my point of view, but I didn't want to write it in a way that was so literal that it took away from anyone else to experience it, you know.
Sure.
So I tried to word it in a way that was open-ended, keep it somewhere where people could still relate to it,
Right.
in a way that wasn't selfish. That
Yeah, you can plug it into your own life. Yeah.
So that, and I think I was like, I don't know, 12 or 13 when
Yeah.
I put that together.
You heard that a long time ago.
Wow.
And looking back at it now, it's like, God, I wish I could tap into that part of myself, because I don't think I've written a deeper song ever.
Oh.
You know, like from my point of view, and so I'm always like, God, is it, you know, as an artist, you're like, man, did you have your past your best stuff?
Nah,
Is your
never.
best stuff like early, like
No
before you
way.
realize it? You know, I don't know.
That's just good structure for the future.
I don't believe that. I think that you
No.
always got something to offer. You know?
But that's the song for me, at least. Every time I play it, I get a good response. I mean, everyone like I play it for is
Right.
That's the one they're like, that and Runaway are the ones that are like,
Yeah.
you know, play that song. You know, still 20 years later, so it's kind of that's cool. I guess you know that's what you hope for. You know, people to just still think about it.
Still want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's every musician's dream is to hear, for someone to request.
I know. I still put on the albums I want to hear, songs I want to hear.
Yeah.
To take me back there to that place, you know. And,
Yeah.
and I hope they feel good about that we're listening to their music. I'm sure they do, right?
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Of course.
I don't know. Hopefully, but you know, you never know.
Oh man.
And you got one more for us, right?
If you guys will indulge
Do you want to?
us.
What do you want to do? Line that's great,
I'm
or do
fine
you want
with
to do a
that,
new
man.
song?
All right, we
Whatever
guys.
it's you, man. I think
We're gonna get set up in the carpet wall then.
I just did 2 songs that I pretty much wrote. So why don't you do something? You
You're the
wrote?
one of
Give
those.
us
So we'll start now. If you guys want to let us know what you're listening to.
Yeah, this is
what you're
stripped down BlueSphere.
This is called Line That's Great. That's the name of the song.
All right.
You and I got a lot in common, babe. I like your style, baby. You wear it well. Walking like a black cat down the alleyway. Yeah, you're feeling the fear, creeping like you need your makeup. But you don't have to fear me. You don't have to be afraid. Yeah. I'd rather rule my hell and serve their heaven, where I'll be judged and crucified. I walk the line that's great. out there's trying to put you down, make you out like you're the one with the problem, where there is no doubt. Who do they think they are? They got feelings say they're saving you. Oh, but I'm not one that you should fear. I'm not the one that's trying to change you. I'd rather rule my hell and serve their heaven. Well, I'll be judged and crucified. I walk the line that's great, no matter which side you choose, baby. Oh, you can walk with me, child. Yeah, come on. Out there, somebody's trying to tear you down. I'm gonna love you, child, no matter anywhere. Out there, somebody's trying to take you down. I'm gonna love you, child, no matter anywhere. To fear enemy, you don't have to be afraid, baby. Yeah, I'd rather rule my hell, serve their heaven. Well, I'll be judged and crucified. I walk the line that's great, no matter which side you choose, baby. You can walk with me, talk with me, yeah. I'd rather rule my hell and serve their heaven, but I can walk with my wicked stride. I walk the line that's great, no matter which side you choose, babe. You can walk with me, child.
Jesus.
All right.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Thanks, guys.
That was fantastic. That was sexy
Thank
in the corner.
you.
Yeah, 16
That was a
four.
good
Man. That was
corner.
sexy as shit in the corner.
Cool, man.
I like the mood setting was good.
Yeah.
That's about walking that blurred line, you know?
Fuck yeah.
Teeter-tottering, you know?
Absolutely.
Man, that was hot.
There we go. Cool.
All right.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for letting us
Scotty Oliver,
tunes. Yes, sir.
Tommy Altair, BlueSphere. Thank you guys for coming out.
Absolutely.
To you and everyone else, we'll talk to you soon.
We will talk
Peace,
to you
guys.
soon. Bye.